Okay, well, welcome back, everybody. Probably the last campaign session for the year. I don't know where this year went, but you know. But welcome, everybody. Welcome back to simply another band of curiously odd travelers. This is session 28. Moving right along. Last time, our band of travelers had discussed with Eldrick Runeweaver a incursion into the unknown reaches of Drakenheim, specifically the Academy Tower or the Inscrutable Tower that had been struck just before the final impact of the meteor nearly 15 years ago, as it cascaded down through the city, going directly through about 2/3 of the way through the tower, through 2/3 of the way through its height. The upper portion now hanging in defiance of gravity by some unknown magical means or some chaotic released magic that day. But all around the Academy Tower itself now reside a deep pocket of haze, as well as heavily contaminated creatures, several of which that you all had encountered in your last session. Those of you chose to try to sneak through the Academy gardens leading up to the entrance to the tower, almost successfully so, but just barely tripping at the last moment, incurring the ire and the primal nature of these abominations that now stalked this outer portion of the Inscrutable Tower, the Academy grounds, nearly coming to fatality levels in some cases, as these creatures sought to devour you all as you approach the tower. After several misattempts, you were able to realize that the Academy rings that were given to you by Eldrick perhaps had a secondary purpose of unlocking the front doors of the Academy. In doing so, you narrowly escaped the creatures known as a protein abomination, the last remaining one that Cedric had banished away just at the last moment, as the obsidian and marble doors of the Academy, the sheer wall split open and allowed you into the first floor lobby of the Inscrutable Tower. Now, as you enter, the door slamming behind you as the protein abomination unsuccessfully slams against the door, perhaps incurring the same traps that you all discovered on the outside of the door. But now inside, 4 constructs loom ever present in the lobby, approaching you slowly in a concerning manner. They're nearly 10-foot forms towering up from the sheer marble floors, the chaotic scraps of that fateful day when the meteor fell. And now you stand before these likely security constructs standing in the lobby of the tower as they approach you all slowly and cautiously. What would you all like to do?
So they're approaching us cautiously, you said? Does it look like that they are like actually hostile to outsiders?
Give me either an Arcana or an Insight check.
Good start.
Great start.
With a 7, you can't tell. They just all look the same as they approach you. Menacing as you have seen them in the past, accompanying Academy mages in your distant past, as well as recently accompanying Eldrick at times, these large shield guardians, as they are known as, are slowly beginning to approach you all.
Standing there menacingly.
Pretty much.
Can I do Arcana? I'll do Arcana check.
Sure.
How's that?
With a
Better.
27, much better.
That's cool.
You recall not only looking at the runes that inscribe along the armor plating of these constructs, but also your past experiences in several academy locations, the Inscrutable Tower, the Enigma Ziggurat in the free cities of Liberio, as well as several other of these ancient relics of the sorcerer kings of old. These massive structures created over decades by cabals of various powerful mages across the continent. You know that these creatures are oftentimes either bodyguard-like sentinels for specific individuals, or they are sentinels for such locations like this. And you would recall, without the proper instruction or orders given forth to these creatures, that oftentimes they are ordered to simply eradicate or remove any trespassers. And you see Tim looking at this distance now as they approach not much more than 30 or 40 feet now, that you see the whites, or the coloring of the eyes beginning to change from a dull white or blue to a more yellow or orange and red as they approach you all.
So they're all like converging towards us, right?
Yes.
I want to just start moving slowly this way
Okay.
to see if they react at all to my movement.
You watch this one in specifically, that's probably the closest to you, as you begin to step away from the door deeper into the tower, begin to approach you closer, kind of mimicking you as it approaches, getting closer.
Then I will go back. I just want to see what kind of reaction they give.
Oh, we're dealing with shadow boxing here.
Yeah.
You can watch, and with your general passive insight and perception, you can see they're definitely forming a perimeter around you all as you entered the lobby.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
So they're just approaching us or not?
They most likely want to have us leave or eradicate us.
You are definitely, the longer you wait here, with each passing moment, they are approaching you closer. And Tim, even now, you see this, and Cedric, you can sense a bit of this now. This growing hostility in these creatures. Without giving some type of command, Tim, you would know that they are bound to their last orders, if you will. But these are not thinking constructs like yourself.
Got it.
Sorry if I missed it. How tall are these pillars that look like they're sort of like bombs that are left and right?
The pillars all around this structure, there's probably 24 in this lobby space. They go upwards of about 80 feet. This introductory lobby is extremely tall. It is this grandiose entryway. The marble floors separated around you, mixed in almost like fluids with bits and pieces of obsidian. And although you saw from the outside of this tower that the tower itself was completely obfuscated anything that could be seen inside, completely opaque. You look out now that there are almost like windows scattered about in uniform segments that, or at least what you observe like windows that are transparent almost. Not completely. You can definitely tell it's like looking through a screen door, but they have this view to the outside world every so often, every 15 or 20 feet. You see these large, almost like the equivalent of a stained glass in a cathedral that goes up several, probably about 30 or 40 feet into these domed tops, these semicircular tops. But they're not completely transparent, but they have that kind of screen door effect. You can definitely see outside into the gardens surrounding the tower from here. But it's strange because the outside you saw it was just a sheer flat wall on most sides of this tower. Almost like a two-way mirror.
The other question, I guess, is about the what looks like potentially staircases on those like
in the corners.
4 corners, yeah. Is that stairs or is that?
Yes, you can see that those are stairs spiraling upwards. You also see and hear what sounds like movement on the center of these right and left-hand sides. There's definitely something moving, and you kind of get this hint of electrical current passing up through these shafts, and you see one of the 6 like double doors that are 4 of them are completely shut and non-operable. You see no light around them. 2 of them you see above a series of runes stretched over in like a semicircular pattern, and as you look over, I believe Tim and Georgio would have the highest passive perception. You can see that it's a sequence of numbers starting at the lowest on the left and as it goes further around the circle to the right, climbing almost to the number 300. One of the pairs of doors of these 6 openings is constantly just
kind of stuck.
and the other one you see, the other one that's lit is closed, but doesn't seem to be in sort of malfunctioning like this one is.
Are these?
I think we
Sorry,
gotta
go
run
ahead.
to this. I was gonna say, I mean, I'm just gonna flat out
Yeah, we're
say
kinda
to you guys,
screwed.
we gotta run to these stairs, right? Like to the right or left, you know?
Yeah, because we're getting surrounded at this point.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna say straight up, like, let's go Georgio's way, let's go left. Like, he needs to get out.
Yeah. Quick thing with that where like it looks like the stained glass windows are above those things in the middle. Are they still intact?
Yeah, every one of them is intact. You can see it's like a two-way mirror, but you can definitely see when you touch the one that's closest to you, it feels like stone. It feels like a solid surface. And looking from the outside, you would have no comprehension that these were in any way transparent or visible through them. It's definitely some type of arcana that's allowing sight through this otherwise solid substance. As these walls themselves are vary a little bit, but not much. They're at least a foot thick.
Cool. Yeah, I think we just need to fucking book it and try to get over to the elevators or the stairs or something.
Do not disagree.
Yep, I'm all for like going La Giorgio's way. I'm looking for those stairs.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah,
If that's the case, then I need everyone to roll initiative, as that will come into play here.
Not that.
As you all simultaneously look at each other wordlessly and try to just scatter. So at the top of the initiative, Chugrulk, you are first to act. As you see these shield guardians approach, at this distance now, you can see the small lights behind what you imagine is some sort of faceplate covering the head module portion of this thing's form. and now beginning to glow a red hot as you watch as its arms stretch out in both directions as if to corral you all. What would you like to do?
Straight up, I'm gonna run in, like, you can run past people, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you step into its melee range, in this case is within 5
that's what I mean,
feet,
sure.
it would get an attack of opportunity, but in your case right now,
I can move, like, to here, and then, like, then I can move to, like, here, right?
right, but now you're within its melee range, so if you step out again, it would attack.
Yeah. I was just, like I said, impotent, like, I could, yeah, but I don't have to, so. What's
No.
my move again? Like, what's your, like, I always forget this.
So on your character sheet up at the top, it'll tell you what your movement speed is.
30, I think.
Yeah, it's usually 30 or something close to that, unless you have a specific class that.
I think I remember yours being 30.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's 30, that's why.
Somebody's got.
Yeah, and each one of these white lines, each box is 5 feet, so units of 5.
So I think I can go to there.
Yes.
And then I can double that if I want to sprint what it's next. But this guy here attacks next. That's the only reason I was thinking that I go to here attack it, because otherwise it's kind of clobbering time on Georgio.
Yeah.
So
Whatever
I'm
you
just
guys
like,
want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and take a hit for Georgio, because
Alright.
this thing I'm frightened of.
All right. Well, are you swinging with your sword, your spear? What are you doing here?
Fine, I'll be fine.
I am trusting my judgment in Ignatius on this one.
These
and
constructs stand no chance against us, brother. Strike them down. You hear the words, brother. I'm slowly going from like righteous paladin to Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
He's getting corrupted by
Yes, a 19 definitely. Let me double check that, but yes, yes, they do hit. A 19 definitely hits. Go ahead and you can roll your damage on that one.
Nice.
Need this.
You constructs have 3 minutes in here with me.
Oh,
3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
So I think mine is so I think from what I've gathered from last time, I think my slashing is the damage I get, and then it's just a +3. Am I right? Because it's flaming, like it says on the right.
So your slashing includes your modifier already. The flaming, I'm sorry, the slashing is with one hand is the 11. If you were using it two-handed without your shield, it would be the 14, and then you need to roll the additional radiant damage.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I was hoping it would show stuff.
yeah, because mine comes up on the left as slashing one hand 16 on my screen.
That's
So I
strange.
thought that's what. So that's why I was confused.
Yeah, it should be automatically adding your modifier via D&D Beyond.
If you
Sorry, I
mouse
think I
over
can
the
click it.
slashing, it's got 1d10 +7. Is 7 your modifier?
Mine's 1d10 +9. Oh no, 1d8 +9. All right. Did I press the wrong one?
It should be the D8 one for damage.
Yeah, that's the one I clicked. Yeah. So that's
Okay,
why I was
so yeah, so your first strike there, so you struck with a 19, so you did hit, and then the slashing would be slashing one hand, slashing two hand, radiant while flaming. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, so it is calculating the radiant damage on that one.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I thought. But it's just doing it to the two-handed on default, so I just.
So the two-handed would be the 14 in that case. The slashing two-handed radiant while flaming. That's weird that it's calculating that.
It is. Yeah.
We'll have to look into it for now. I think the second number, the 14, is the two-handed damage, but the 16.
I think the 14 is the bonus action that you get from it. Because as a bonus action, you can go ahead and deal 46
Yeah, I clicked that down the bottom.
Right,
so that
okay.
thing that I just clicked, yeah,
damage. So I
That's
think
it.
that's what that is.
Got it. Okay,
It
so
is.
it's
It's
16 in
calculated
this
as a
case. If
bonus.
you wanted to burn your bonus action to use the radiant damage, it would be the additional 14 for a total of 30 on the first strike.
The first strike, yeah. I think that I will do that.
Okay.
Again, just circumstances included. Yeah.
All right, and then your second roll there I see is the 18, which is a crit. So go, yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Wait, no, sorry, that was just me doing I clicked on the thing on the 46 on my.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's the damage. I was about to say. Yeah.
No, sorry, that was just me still testing stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'll
Okay.
reroll for the second.
So yeah, for your second attack, go ahead and roll again. Yeah, 27 definitely hits.
So
go ahead and
I will click. So click same as I did before, the slashing.
Yeah, the 1d8 slashing, yes. But you wouldn't get the radiant on this one.
Yes.
It would just be the 13. So 2 solid strikes as you draw Ignatius, calling out to your attuned companion, digging deeply into the servos between the left arm and the left shoulder, as this entity, this construct, kind of stumbles a bit, but then rights itself, and you watch as the servos hold steady as it begins to turn the other way, as if to begin to strike at you. Is there anything else you'd like to do? That's your action and your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do at this stage. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there.
Okay. Just a moment here. Let's see. Which is appropriate because the next one is the green shield guardian. They all look the same. I'm just calling them out for order's sake. You watch as it reels back using its range as it moves forward. And as you do this, you watch the other shoulder that had otherwise begin to fall limp. The servos are beginning to and reconnect underneath the plate. Yeah, you're gonna watch as the other arm comes down hard upon you, Chugrulk. You're the first to strike at it. It is going.
This is for you, Georgio.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that
Okay.
definitely hits. Wait, that's no sense. Oh wait, or when an attack roll is made against you. Wait, can I use lucky against that?
Yeah, we can re-roll it if you want to use one of your luck points.
Yeah, I think I actually will.
Okay. You almost get struck. That is a 9, so that definitely is not going to hit.
Nice.
I'm so lucky.
Good use of a lucky. As you watch the three of you kind of, at just at the last moment, as this huge mechanical hand comes down, probably about the size of your chest, Chugrulk. This huge bundled fist comes down, and just at the last moment, you duck under as it scrapes across your shield in your left hand. But it is going to swing back the other way with its forearm and try to strike you once more. This time, getting a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I gotta let that one go.
Okay. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as this forearm of this creature, you can see both halves of the forearms have these large, almost like 2 halves of a kite shield, as it slams against you, vibrating underneath your shield. You feel like the muscles in your arm are just numb from the strike. But that is all of its go. And we are on to Georgio. What would you like to do, sir?
Okay. And you said they have 5-foot attack range?
Yeah, their melee range is 5 feet.
Great to know. Okay. So get over here. If I am here on this square, let's see, that's 30 feet of movement. If I'm here, can I attack because I've got around the pillar? or would it have like half cover or?
You would have half cover unless it came into melee range with you, but if there was
So
some sort of
I wanna-
ranged
I wanna
attack, you would have
attack it.
cover.
I want to attack it. with-
Oh, in this case, no, it's huge. This thing is like
It's
10
huge,
feet
big
tall
enough,
and like,
okay.
yeah, it's huge. Yeah, or it's mechanically it's a large creature.
If I do this should be, yeah.
Yeah, you're approximately 15, less than 20 feet away from it.
Yeah, okay. So I'll move to here, and how fast were they moving before? I know that they probably weren't moving as fast as they could, but I mean they're big and kind of lumbering, right?
They're fairly big. They're not the most mobile creatures, but you know, you really haven't seen them try to move in any type of speed yet. They've just been kind of corralling you all as you've kind of observed with your passive perception. You can tell that based on the strike it just made against Chugrulk, that secondary strike, that they have a reasonable amount of speed. Like a fairly typical amount of speed.
I want to throw. Let's see. Hang on. Let me look at this again because we haven't rested, and I used a lot of stuff. Let's see. Use I have. Used. Actions still have that. By the way, we still have all 8. Okay. I'm gonna pull out both of my hand axes.
Okay.
And I will throw the first one at the red, golem, at the red whatever construct. What do you call them?
Shield Guardian.
Guardians. Thank you. So this is going to be a 15 plus 10. 25 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be one
Striking into the soft servos of one of the arms.
That's a 2 plus 6, and I will expend one of my psionic dice for extra damage.
Okay.
Where is that? Because there's extra stuff. Where is it? Actions, limited use is here.
I want to say it was like a D8, wasn't it?
I think it's a 1d4,
Before.
but it might be a D. It's either 1d4 or 1d8.
I thought it was like a. It's almost like the.
No, so my psionic dice are D8s now. So
Right.
It's 1d8.
Yeah, because
Um,
it's like
psionic,
the it's like the Battle Master superiority
Yeah.
dice.
Right. So it's 1d8. So where's my D8?
In addition to your what was
in
that?
addition to the, so I
Yeah.
got 2 plus 6, which is 8 damage already, and then
Right.
this is 1d8 plus 2, so it's gonna be a 5 and 2, so 7 more damage.
Okay. So
As
13.
force damage.
So
So
13 total. Yeah. No. You said 8,
So 5
8
plus
plus-
2 is 7.
right?
Yeah. So 8 and 7, 50 damage.
15.
And so that's, I get that once per turn. When I deal damage with Psionic Strike, I can force the target to make a strength saving throw, DC 14. If it fails, I can knock it prone or move it 10 feet in any direction horizontally.
Okay.
I would like to knock it prone.
Okay. Let's see. It is at 14.
Yeah, DC 14.
It rolled a 20 total.
Okay.
Yeah, these are quite strong, tanky creatures, and it.
Okay.
Even though you definitely see the effects of the psionic energy that you press out against this creature, it buckles down, and you watch as it just presses down against the mechanical limbs of its legs.
So I'll pull out. With the second one, I'll do the same.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 7 and 10, so 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Nice.
Okay, so it's going to be another 6 plus 6. So that's 3 and 6. And that is it, because I can only do the...
So 9 total on the second one?
Yeah, 3 and... Yeah.
Right. 2 solid strikes into it, one into the shoulder servos, another into the softer componentry of one of the legs. It kind of steps down, but again, you watch as you finish up your second strike as those servos begin to reattach as it steps back up.
And then, let's see, where's... As an action, okay. Bonus action, I'll just Psionic Power recover one of my dice I get.
Okay.
Just so that I'm still at 8.
Gotcha.
So I don't have any other bonus action due right now, so that should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same shield guardian that you just struck steps forward now, not quite getting into distance with you, but moving forward just on the other side of this column. You watch as it reaches up one hand and lays it down, almost coming down into a 3-point landing without jumping, stepping down as it presses its hand against the cold stone floor. You feel this intense heat begin to form as its eyes look towards the staircase on your left, Georgio. And all of a sudden you feel this eruption of fire wall up from wall to wall surrounding this staircase as it's going to cast Wall of Fire.
It's fucking this motherfucker. If it was
Come on.
5 feet closer, I could I hit it with Mage Slayer.
Give me a sec, I gotta add some of these effects here. You watch as it completely surrounds. Yeah, sorry, it's the best PNG I could find.
It's fine.
I don't like that watermark is there. It makes it look even worse. But you watch as it completely surrounds this left side staircase. But that's it for them. With that, we are on to Tim. You watch as this eruption, this wall of fire extends over one of the exits. As you all assault these creatures, what would you like to do?
Shit.
Would Georgio know? I don't think so, but would Georgio know enough about Wall of Fire? Is that like a common spell that people know? If it's a concentration base or not?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
I'm not.
I would say probably not. You know that, basically some spells that from what you've observed from Tim and other mages in your lifetime, some spells that they have to focus on more intensely. I would say you may or may not have seen this particular spell in your lifetime. It's not the most common spell, but it's definitely not like some 9th level crazy spell. It's definitely more of an intense spell for sure, but it's thank you for asking on that one.
I'm asking just because Mage Slayer, I have the caster has disadvantage on saving throws.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious if I would know and be like, oh, but I don't think so.
I would think if you have Mage Slayer, you would know about concentration.
I would. Okay.
Having studied that and having that as a feat, yeah, you would probably have known more about mages than the average person. So I would say you'd probably know that this is most likely concentration.
Okay, fantastic then. Good.
As you can see, there's definitely this more intense focus from this creature at this distance with your passive perception.
All right, just to make sure, that was the red one or the green one that
The red one that casts Wall of Fire.
Okay. All right, so all right. I definitely want to get the hell out of the way. Alright, so I'm gonna just, right now, I'm just gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move 30 feet. I'm gonna get behind Chugrulk, and then I'm going to, I'll cast, I'll just cast, fire bolts at the green construct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Just to start for right now.
Yeah, let's see it.
Sweet.
Yeah, 27 definitely hits as you strike in just under the chin where you see a lot of the neck servos and hydraulics, or what you imagine is some sort of hydraulic system pushed by some sort of arcane fluid and runic magic. You strike right up under this armor plating.
Alright, so I'll roll that damage. And then I will use my wands.
Okay.
Where the hell is it? I always lose it. There we go. So 18 total.
Okay. Solid strike on this creature. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Not right now. No, I'm good.
Okay. Cedric, we are on to you. You watch as this wall of fire erupts over one of your exit strategies as your companions are attempting to push these constructs back. What would you like to do?
I will go ahead and move 5, 10, 15. Move right here in front of the green construct.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna go ahead, protect everyone else. And I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
All right. Let's see it. I think I gave you that radius spell effect.
There's a thing somewhere in it.
It's in the journal.
Yeah, it should be in your journal under
Text
spell
that where the
effects, I
characters are.
believe is what I put it in. There you go.
Yeah.
So you just need to center that on yourself as best you can.
This might be the best that I can.
Right. Yeah, it's not quite perfect. We'll play it by ear.
Oh, because it has to snap to grid. Got it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, then it's right there-ish. I
Okay.
think it would hit the red guy.
Yeah, you would hit both of them. How does it read specifically? Is it at the start of their turn, or is it the moment they enter it?
It's when a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It must make some saving throw.
Okay.
So I think on its turn, it would go ahead and have it pop.
So both of them have gone already, so we'll address that when we get back to their turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to also cast Spiritual Weapon at a second level with my bonus action.
Okay. I think you can drop that. You should be able to drop it.
Yep, pretty much just right on the Green Guardian as well here, and I'm going to attempt to take a swing at it.
Okay, let's see it. 26 absolutely hits as you strike the same area that has been loosened by the intense heat of your companion's firebolt, directly driving up under the chin like a sledgehammer. Go ahead and roll for damage. Woo. Hey man, every bit counts.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. This yellowish guardian is going to come lumbering up as quickly as it can. Not quite getting up to you. Is going to have to dash as they're again beginning to try to surround you all. But that's all it can do.
It will go ahead and.
Oh, that's right.
Saving throw.
That is right.
And
That's
it's a
right.
DC save of 17, I believe. 15.
15. I was like 17. Goddamn.
Yeah, I wish.
17. That would have been quite intense. Yeah, there's no modifier to this one. It rolled a natural 17 on the dice, so it'll take half damage, but
Yep, that's fine.
go ahead and roll that one.
Or no, is it a failed save?
I think it takes half damage on a
Okay,
failed
yeah,
save.
it does.
So,
So,
7 radiant. You watch as it begins to sear against some of the armor, turning it this bright white color as it enters into the radius of your spiritual guardians. Nonetheless, still a strike. As that one appears to be bloodied, rusted. I don't know how you call a construct. It doesn't have blood. Oh, sorry. Someone was trying to call me. Hopefully I don't get DMCA'd for that one. Split second there. But yeah. With that, the blue guardian, or blue dot guardian, is going to step this way. And you watch as it makes a similar motion to the red guardian as it drives its hand down and presses against the stone cold floor. But this time, all the heat directly around you, you feel it begin to decrease rapidly. And as you look up, you watch as several large shards of ice begin to cascade down from somewhere out of nowhere as the liquid in the air begins to condense. And it is going to cast, just a moment here. Back name.
Hopefully it's like water wall and it just puts out the other flame.
No, it is
right?
it is Ice Storm.
That's less cool.
Less cool and hurts a lot more.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
And it is going to fall in that particular
Yikes.
area. Yes, I believe I need... Is everybody in that range? Yeah, I need everyone to make a... I believe it's a con save. Let me double check that one. It's either con or dexterity. Give me just a moment here. I wrote this down last time and then I forgot to rewrite it down. My apologies. It is a dex save. My apologies.
Damn. Okay. Ugh.
Ugh.
I have situational. I got the worst roll ever.
Oh my god.
Situational plus. Hang on.
This is not going well.
I'm gonna. Oh damn. Oh, no, I'll think I'll.
Before you say anything. Okay.
Yeah, it's specifically a
No,
dex
I-
save.
Yeah. So it's just I can reroll a saving throw that I failed, but I've already used it. As you see, I didn't know if it was before or after. I saw
Gotcha.
it was the one that I failed, but I've already used it.
Yeah, I mean I've got that as well. I'm not sure if I want to use it for this because I can feel like something really bad's gonna come soon.
But yeah, the other guardians that are in this area need to make the save too, but we'll get to
I was
them.
thinking that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna
good.
Let me roll the damage
Yeah,
first.
fuck him.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Did the one have to make a con save?
Which, no, that
The
was the
green one.
yellow, the one that you hit, the yellow one.
Well, I hit the
wasn't-
green one with my spiritual weapon.
You did, but the green one hasn't reached its turn yet.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, the one entered in its turn, so it had to make the save. The green and red will have to make the save on their subsequent turn, their upcoming turn. Sorry, I'm just moving that. I thought I made this transparent, but apparently not. Yeah, I'm just moving that out of the way. I will move it here momentarily. But yeah. Georgio, did you roll already?
Yeah, I got a 12.
You got a 12. Everybody fails.
Great. Love that.
So yeah, let me roll some damage real quick here. Starting with the bludgeoning of the. Everyone takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 13 cold damage.
Oh.
So 17 total.
17 total. The reason I split them out is I think somebody has resistance to cold damage. Maybe. So it's specifically 4 bludgeoning damage and
Oh yeah,
13
Georgio
cold.
and I have resistance to cold damage.
So yeah, you would take half on that one of the cold. So the 13 would be reduced to 7. Oh, 6.
Round up, right?
7 or 6. I forget if it's round
I
up or
think it's
round
round
out.
up.
Okay. So
That's
in
not-
which case
that's
it'd be
not bad
7.
then. Okay.
But they need to make the save as well. I think all 3. Bill. Yeah. So they all fail as well, as everyone in this sphere is blanketed with icicles and cold. But that is all of that.
Good. Get hurt, dumbass construct.
And that one. I need to get like a damp cloth to do this. Cool. Yeah, with that, it is now back to Chugrulk. As you cover yourself as best you can from the cascading ice. But we are back to you, sir. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna, with knowing, I'm gonna attack this green one again. I think
Okay.
I'm going to again squad up with my man Ignatius, my brother, as we say. And we're gonna put the hurt on him.
Okay, let's see it. 22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. And are you applying the radiant damage as well?
I am. So do
Okay.
I roll that separately?
No, it already rolled it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that was the 13.
Oh, yes, I see that. Yeah, yeah. So 17 and 18.
As you strike soundly into the soft servos of one of the other arms as it comes down on this creature, it is not looking good. It is slowly arcing arcane energy and sparking in all directions. Not quite moving in its full capacity right now as you strike down. But if you'd like to make your second attack, you can do so.
I've used Thunder Thrust, but I can still use it as a javelin. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to send an attack into the yellow one.
Okay.
Thunder Thrust. Not Thunder Thrust, but Ignatius.
Yeah, that's a crit. Go ahead and
Oh, yeah. Get it.
let's see
Get
it.
it.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and roll. There we go. So that is 22 doubled to 44, and you're attacking the yellow or the green one?
That was the yellow.
Yellow? Okay, a solid strike again. As you take a huge hunk of the shield off of one of the arms, directly straight through. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, it's just 22 because you can't apply the radiant twice.
Yeah.
So 22 off of that, but still a solid strike. Yeah.
I take it. Absolutely. And then with that, I'm going to lean on my blade and end my turn.
Okay. All right. The green one needs to make a save real quick.
Yeah.
That's
It's
wisdom, correct?
Yes, 15 wisdom.
It rolled a natural 1, so yeah, go ahead and roll that big damage.
Fuck these contracts.
Let me get back to the spell for it. Sorry.
Yeah, it is not looking good of the 4 of these creatures.
14 damage.
14. It is all but holding on at this point. Like one more solid strike and this thing looks like it would fall to pieces. But you see again, the servos are beginning to bind back together with what remaining arcane energy lies in this construct. But again, it is severely wounded by comparison to the others. But yeah, it is going to go ahead and let's see. It's going to take 1 strike on you, Cedric, and another on Chugrulk. So the first one, getting a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 12 bludgeoning damage as a fist strikes down on top of you. As you begin to shield it, but you still are pressed hard into the stone floor. I also need a concentration check on Spirit Guardians.
I'm going to go ahead and use my Stone Endurance.
Okay.
And reduce that by 8. So, I'm sorry, you said 12, right?
Yeah, so reduced to 4.
Nice.
So you just need to roll a 10 to maintain concentration.
Oh, a con check. I'm sorry.
Yeah, concentration
You
check.
did say that.
Ooh, just barely got that one. There we go. You
Nice,
maintain
dude.
just barely as this crushing your large form able to sustain the blow. The second one is coming after you, Chugrulk, because it swings with the loose, limp arm that it still has, using it almost like an extendo go-go gadget bludgeoning tool, like a flail. Getting a 19 to hit, which I don't think hits you.
Just off.
Yeah. So that second strike, you duck out of the way and it slams against the pillar behind you. But with that, we are back to you, Georgio. What would you like to do, sir? You have several of these guardians in front of you and a wall of fire behind you.
Okay. I will step here.
Okay.
And get to punch him, I guess.
Get to punching.
So, yeah.
All right, let's see it.
So we'll do. This is going to be a 9 and 9, so an 18 to hit. on my
An 18
first.
hits.
18 hits. Okay. That'll be 1d8, which is going to be 6 plus 5, so 11 damage on the first.
11 damage. Okay. And this is against the
and-
red one. I'm correct.
The red one, yeah, the red
Okay,
one,
red.
because I want to.
What was that total damage again? I'm sorry.
11 damage.
11. Got it. All right, and it needs. Go ahead and roll both, and we'll resolve the concentration checks afterwards.
Okay. Second one is also an 18 to hit,
That also hits.
and that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
So 11 and 6 so far.
Okay. So.
How does it look?
It's pretty damaged. I wouldn't say quite bloodied, but pretty darn close.
Okay. I'm sitting right next to it. I probably should. Chin surge. So. Actually, it's only 1 size larger than me, right?
Yes, it is a large creature mechanically.
With the second hit. Oh no, there's a pillar right next to it. Never mind. I was gonna say I could probably push it out of. Is it? Hang on, it's Crusher. Yeah, it's once per turn. Okay. Okay, never mind. I could have positioned myself a little bit better. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and then do another attack.
Okay.
Which is gonna be 2 of them. So.
Okay.
This one's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I'll punch it a second time, and that one's gonna be a 15.
15. Okay.
Does it?
It is definitely bloodied.
Does it, no, sorry. No,
I'm sorry.
15 to hit. I'm just rolling 2 attacks. Does the 15 hit?
The 15 does not hit.
15 does not hit. Okay. so
No,
I'm only
you
rolling
slam
1d12.
against the armor plating.
It is still. Oh no, it's 12 damage, not 15. Okay. So, it was 17 and 12, I think, is the numbers, right?
Yeah, 17 and
11, 6, and then 12, which is
right. So it's yeah, and
29.
29 total damage for the next 2 attacks.
Yeah. So it was only 1 attack because I missed on the 4th.
Ah, gotcha.
But out of
Okay.
3 attacks,
So what was the
11,
total
6,
damage of the second 2 that hit, or the last one that hit? So you
The
hit.
last one was a 12 damage on the last punch.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I was confused there.
Yeah. That's why, 11, 6, 12, miss.
Okay. Got it. All right, so it needs to make 3 con checks. Is that correct? Yeah, you hit 3 times.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Action
First.
surged for 4 attacks. The
Right,
last one
right.
misses.
First say 13, so that saves. Still maintains. Oh wait, it has disadvantage because you're Mage Slayer.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Disadvantage on every one of them.
Right.
Oh, shit.
That one fails. They got a 7 on that one, so Wall of Fire falls.
Good.
As you watch as it tries to focus more on its stance and its maintained form, as the Wall of Fire falls. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Has it done anything since it cast Wall of Fire?
No, it has not done anything since
Okay.
Wall of Fire.
Okay.
It's not as far as casting, no. In fact, it's only done the only thing it's done is approach and cast Wall of Fire on the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. This. I think I'm gonna try and get out the way.
Okay, you're gonna.
So I'm going to step here
Okay.
first. Which
Just-
I presume
That
provokes
would.
an attack of opportunity.
It would. That is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage as one of the fists
Ooh,
comes down
bludgeoning.
as you try to step away.
Okay. I have not used my reaction, so I will reduce that by 1d8 plus 2.
Okay.
So I will reduce that by 9. Let's
There you go. So,
So I take 1 damage.
There you go.
Does that prevent me from leaving?
no, it's not Sentinel,
Okay.
if that's what you're referring to.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
so
not Sentinel.
So that's 10. So I have 15, No, so that was 10 total. Yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now I'm here. Okay. And now I'm done.
All right. The next one is, well, it needs to make a save real quick for Spirit Guardians. It gets a 15 flat.
Okay.
So it still takes half damage, but you can go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
Oh, 4. That's right, because it's half.
Half.
Yeah. Okay. As it steps out of the Spirit Guardians, chasing after you. Giorgio, chasing after as you attempt to flee.
It's speed is half.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Let me double check its path, because it's going to take the path of. I think it was. I'm sorry. It was just on the outside. Shit! I keep hitting the wrong. All right, I need to move that just for a sec. I think it was just on the edge of this, if I remember correctly.
It was one over to the right.
Yeah, one to the right.
To this one.
Spirit Guardian.
Oh, Spirit Guardians. Yeah. That one. Like that.
Or no, I'm sorry.
This is how everything was.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can just.
This is how everything was.
Let me just do this. Okay, there we go. Control Z for the win.
You can just Control Z everything. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. So it is there. So
I thought that the Spirit Guardian was one up from there.
It was one up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
One more.
I thought it was like just barely in the deal, and we couldn't quite.
Yeah. So that's
it was just barely in it.
Right.
The
so
Spirit
it was
Guardian.
right there. Correct.
Over to the right one.
Over to the right one. Yeah.
Okay. So right there.
And that's how it just barely was.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Trying to get that in for consistency.
And then
yeah.
This does
yeah.
My Spirit Guardians technically would also be into half the square to the left if it was centered on me.
Right. Okay. So that will come into play because it's going to take the most direct route. So 5 becomes 10. 10 becomes 20. So after that, it is just outside your range. But that's 20 foot of its movement. So from there, that's 20. So 25. It is just outside of its range for melee. But it is going to dash to get up right on you. But that is its action. In fact, it's going to swing by you, swing around you, and step directly onto the stairs with the remainder of its movement, getting in front of you.
Bitch.
Motherfucker.
So petty.
They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Petty.
Don't get pissed at me. I'm playing a character.
Petty.
I am
Petty
playing
settle-looking
a semi-barely sentient construct, given one directive. At what point has it not?
I'm a construct.
Can't do it. I was gonna say, my directive is being petty.
Anyway, Mr. Petty, you are up.
I cast Petty Degree at the 4th level. No.
Cast metagaming at level 4.
All right. So I'm gonna go help Giorgio. So 1, 2, 3. I just want to double check one thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Never mind. I thought. Okay. So then I'm just going to. I'm gonna go up and I will move 5, 10, 15. And then I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at him at level 1.
Okay. What type of damage are you using?
Acid.
Acid? Okay.
Nope.
Let's see it. Yeah, 28 definitely hits.
Hell yeah.
As you splash acid all over this creature. Go ahead and roll your damage. 16. You watch as it sears through the servos and the armor plating of this creature. It is not looking great.
Yes.
And then. Yeah, no, because I technically locked doors. Yeah, so that's good. Because I don't think technically I could really use the wand with that. So, I think that's all I got.
It is a ranged spell attack. I mean, it's the same as Firebolt. It's just a leveled Firebolt, basically.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, it requires a spell attack roll, so I mean, it would qualify, unless it's specifically reduced to cantrips.
Ooh, okay, I'll
there
take
you
that. Okay. No, it just says, yeah, whenever you use it as a spell casting focus, so when you cast it through the firearm, so yeah, technically, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. Then yes.
Okay. With that, we're back to you, Cedric.
I don't want to break any concentration, so I'm going to... The green one's looking pretty bad, right?
Of the group of them, it's probably the roughest.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Toll the Dead. Surprise,
Okay.
surprise.
Let's see it. Oh wait, it needs
Wisdom
That's
save
That's right.
15.
It rolled a 5. Go ahead and roll your damage. Your
Bitch.
full fat 2d12 now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's see it.
Or is it 2d12?
It's
Um,
2. Yeah, that was a 1d2.
Yes, for level 5. So I'll just...
Was that 1d12 that it rolled? Or
That was 1d12 and I rolled a fucking 2.
Oh
Here's the
my
second one,
god.
Okay,
So 13 necrotic if it matters.
as you reach out and grasp an air, driving down this necrotic energy into the core of this creature, you watch as it crumbles to the ground in a pile of scrap.
Yee.
Give me just a moment here as I... Out of here. Whoops. Dang it.
Oh shit, he's back.
Oh shit, he reappeared! He's fully
Oh my
formed!
God.
Oh shit!
We got baited.
I think that's where it was, roughly.
Yeah, ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Like there.
It
Close enough.
it doesn't. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You can move it
won't-
around on yourself. I'm playing.
Can I
pretty
move it
loose.
over there? Just
No.
Oh man.
On
All right.
yourself.
Okay. And then does the yellow one have damage on it? It does have some.
Yes. Yeah.
Not a lot though.
Not a lot.
Okay. Bonus action, move my hammer.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20 there. I'll put it behind the Spirit Guardian.
Is it a bonus action to command your spiritual weapon? I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
can
it?
move it up
Okay.
to 25 feet. And
I
attack
thought it was
the
just a
same.
bonus to summon it, but maybe I'm thinking of Baldur's Gate where it's
No,
not.
yeah.
Okay.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon
Got it.
and repeat an attack against a creature.
What happens when I play too much BG3?
Yeah.
I forget the rules.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just attempt to swing at it.
All right.
With
Smack
my
'em up.
spiritual weapon. I think yeah, that was only at level 2.
That was the green one. Yeah, he's toast. Him.
Crit.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that big boy damage.
Yeah.
Love that.
So that's a 8 plus
That's-
8, 16, 19
19
damage.
total? Okay. Got it.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
And then I am also gonna also move 5, 10, 15 just on this side of this of the
Okay.
of the guy.
Got it. I don't think that quite gets the other one in the sphere.
No, because it would be over half a square
Right.
from there.
Right.
So it wouldn't get him yet.
Right. Okay. Just confirming.
hmm
Okay.
But if he wants to move up 2 feet,
Maybe. Yellow boy, let's see, what is he gonna do?
He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
That's right, he does need to make a wisdom
I was
save.
waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
There we go.
He did roll an 18, so
Sorry.
What a fucking bitch.
Damn it.
they don't even have a
Sure.
modifier. That's straight up on the dice. Is it?
It's
focus,
7.
What a wise guy.
So yeah. That one is bloodied. That though, it's getting real sick of this this mage tomfoolery. It's gonna swing both times at you, Cedric. Which you seem to be. I think you're the only one who's attacked that particular. No, Chugrulk has attacked that one too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I swung at it.
I'm not a
Um,
mage.
yeah, but you're the one
Rude
slowing
guy.
it. You're casting spells. As far as it
Yeah.
sees, you're a mage.
That's fair.
First strike. That is a 12. I don't think that hits.
That is not.
And the second one is even worse. So, yeah, both swings as you duck out of the way, kind of using your spiritual weapon as a distraction. It swings at you both times and does absolutely jack all.
Sick.
The other one, watching what you are doing, let's see, is I'm gonna go after you straight ahead and tank the damage. Yeah, I mean, other way, it's just gonna tank the damage. Seeing you're casting spells, it's coming after you.
Fair.
But it is gonna take some damage. So yeah, it fails that wisdom save. So go ahead and roll your spirit guardian damage. As it gets a whopping 3.
Nice.
They are not the wisest creatures in the world, but they do get dumb lucky sometimes.
Okay,
Ooh.
a 2, a 1, and a 2. Jesus.
Jeez, man.
That's
Hey, man,
fine.
every bit of damage counts. That one,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
that one has not taken any damage yet. But it is going to deal some damage, as it's going to take 2 swings at you.
Cool.
The first one is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
That is 7 bludgeoning damage as a large fist comes in and smacks you hard against the side of the head. And then it swings around and is going to make a second strike. Getting a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
That also hits.
That one is 11 bludgeoning damage as the second strike hits you on the other side of the scalp, ringing your bell significantly. And I need 2 concentration checks from you. Wait, what? Oh,
19 and
19,
17.
19 and 7. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Yeah, those are both good. You maintain concentration despite having your bell rung by this creature. And Chugrulk, we are back to you. Oh, I guess I could have been rolling with advantage, but he hit both times anyway, so it doesn't matter. I didn't think about that because he was flanking. Oh well. Not going to reroll all that. Chugrulk, we're on to you.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna. I'm just going into a mad rage here. I'm just gonna keep swinging at this thing in front of me. I'm just got my feet firmly planted and I'm
All right.
flashing.
And this guy's flanked, right? So he gets.
Yeah, between the
advantage
two
on
of you,
this.
yeah, so you have advantage if you want to roll again, because a 14 definitely doesn't hit.
Great memory. Great call.
28 definitely does, so that definitely helps a lot. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah.
So 14, so 29 total between the two, if you're going to use the Radiant, which I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
assume.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 29 on that guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
And you have advantage on this strike as well, so go ahead and
Yeah, I'm gonna
let's see it.
use the momentum. You know, continue to swing, do a 360, and wing it around again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll one more time just to see if you crit.
Yeah, fish for crit.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that
Never
definitely is
mind.
not. But a 19 hits, so
Yeah.
that
Hey,
one turned
pushing
into a
for
crit.
something.
So go ahead and yeah, so 15
Damn.
additional damage.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So these two, that the one in front of Georgio and this The one with the yellow dot are not looking great. They are both pretty beat
Is
up.
that like 49 damage that you did this
Yeah,
turn?
I thought that would.
Telling you, man, that legendary weapon don't fuck
Closer.
around.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Hey, yeah, that's true. Who would have thought? And that is it. That's me. That's my turn.
What happens when you fight a bunch of legendary monsters over and over again? Eventually, you find something nice. But with that, we are on to the Green Boy's dead. Giorgio, we are back to you.
Okay.
You have a daunting-looking, angry shield guardian standing between you and a set of stairs.
Okay. So I will punch him.
We'll punch him. We'll punch him. Falcon punch.
That's gonna be a 14 to hit, which I believe it does not.
You slide off of the outer plating.
And I'll swing a second time, and that one is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Good. Okay, rolling damage. 1d8 plus 5. That's 1. It's 6 damage, but it is enough that I can push it.
Okay. Where
Crusher
would you...
pushes it back 5 feet.
5 feet. You watch as it pushes onto the stairs. I'm going to go ahead and roll it a dex save just because it...
So see if it trips?
Yeah. I'm going to see if it falls. Yeah, it definitely falls down on its ass
Nice.
on this one. So, you said 6 damage total?
6 total damage.
Okay, got it.
And
yeah, both of this one and the yellow are not.
Run away. Goodbye forever.
As the Benning Hill music plays. I am noping the fuck out of here. All right.
That's all I got.
All right. Cool. Let's see. Well, it is Red Boy's turn. It is going to get up first and foremost. I don't even think it can get to anybody, but it's gonna just. It's gonna step here in between the two of you as it approaches. Yeah, it only moved 15 feet off of the stairs. I mean, it could dash, but it's more concerned with trying to... You can definitely tell as it raises its arms up, it's trying to just keep you out. More so than just chase after and kill you. At least at this point in time. It's trying to keep you from proceeding further. So I don't think it has any... No. Nope. Fuck no, it doesn't regenerate. Fuck no.
It was just against the wall wondering what's going on.
It is, yeah, its only concern you can see is just taking up as much room as possible in front of this escape route. As it stays right where the fuck it's at. Leading us to Tim. You have this barely holding on shield guardian staring you in the face.
Okay. I'm going to cast poison spray at it.
Okay.
Right. 10 feet. Yeah, I'm within range. So that is going to be a con save for you, 16.
Well, it does roll a 19, but you watch as the poison spray covers this creature and does nothing. As the poison drips off as it stares blankly at you. Based on that, you have the strong assumption that this creature is entirely immune to poison.
12.
Damn.
Well.
Okay. Then, if that's the case.
Not immune to acid, it's just immune to poison because it is
acids
doesn't really have any blood vessels to poison.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing then.
Okay. Sorry on that one. I didn't
No, it's fine.
give it away.
It's fine. No, it's totally fine. It's all good.
Cedric, we're back to you.
Yep. So yellow guy's not looking too hot, right?
Of the remaining ones in front of you, it's probably looking the worst.
All right. I am going to reach out, touch its shoulder, and use inflict wounds.
See it.
I'll roll it twice. Okay, a 26.
Yeah, 26 definitely hits. See it.
For 31.
How do you want to do this?
Aw, shit.
Yeah.
I just want like his armor to just kind of like weirdly boil and just kind of like, Raiders of the Lost Ark when the guy's face melts off, kind of like that.
Ooh. You reach out and grab the chest plate of this creature, and you watch as if this material just ages rapidly in mere moments as it begins to melt and dry up and turn to rust and crumble at your feet into a pile of rotted material. So we'll let me move that guy out of the way for a sec. Get him out. Why is there a marker there? Anyway, roughly there, I think, is where we were at.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at the other guardian with my spiritual weapon.
Let's see it. 17 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
9.
9.
All right. 2 solid strikes. 1 less enemy on your rear. With that, yellow boy is no more. Blue guy is going to roll a wisdom save. He's going to get an 18.
Okay.
So, but you do get half damage, so go ahead and roll that. So 7. Let's see. Yeah, and he's just gonna swing at you. Since you're close proximity and casting spells still, and just took down one of the others. So, that first one is a. Yeah, that doesn't hit at all. That's a 9. That one, though, is a dirty 20.
That does hit.
Okay. That is 10 bludgeoning damage as the second strike managed to catch you in the shoulder and nearly knock you over.
Far away.
And I need a con check from you.
Can I reaction reduce that?
Yeah.
With psionic, what's it called? 1d8 plus 2. Reduce that by 6.
Okay. You take 4 bludgeoning damage instead. If you already took off the 10, then add back 6.
6. Okay. And then it's just one roll, right? He only hit once.
Yeah, only hit once. He missed the first strike, so you just need to roll a 10. Yeah, you're fine. With that, we are back to Chugrulk at the top of the round. Let me double check and make sure these guys. Nope. The one in front of the stairs does begin to regen a bit.
Really?
Whatever.
Alright, I'm going to. And. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to start to. I'm going to run in with some momentum and swing in with some cool ass 180 dial. I'm gonna, we got to go in with some action here and helping out my man.
All right, let's see it.
Nice.
The style work.
Give me just a moment here. Yeah, 28 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. So yeah, that would be 25 on that one. Total?
26.
26.
8. We're using the 13, right?
I think it's the 12 plus the 14. If you look at it, it's the 13 is the slashing two-handed
that's
damage,
right.
and then the
Okay, so
14
26.
is the radiant.
Yeah, that's the two-handed. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
really confusing how it's
It
written
is
out, but
extremely confusing.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so the 12 plus 14, and then
Alright.
I'm going to continue my momentum into another swing.
Let's see it. A 15, unfortunately, does not hit.
Getting exhausted.
As you
not like this.
scrape across its armor. Do not lose hope, shield brother. Fight on! Smite these creatures!
Yes. I love the.
Throw him against the ring, brother.
Believe. Oh my god, I'm amped up now.
It's canon now. Ignatius is
yeah,
Macho
that's
Man
it.
Randy Savage.
That's it, yeah, that's it. Oh my god. All right. With that, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lean on my brother and get my breath.
Okay.
I'm out.
All right. Green Boy is no more. Giorgio, we are back to you.
Okay. Green Boy's no more. I will move to roughly here-ish, where my hand axes were.
Okay.
Pick those up.
Got it.
And then, let's see, what is this? This one's going to be behind the pillar enough that I wouldn't get that it would. I'm guessing half cover.
I would probably give it half cover in that regard because
Okay.
it's directly behind it.
Yeah. So I figured 26 range.
So it'd have a higher AC. It's not impossible, just a higher AC.
I was here. Okay. I'm gonna go to right here. So I've got a few more steps.
Okay.
And then I'll throw at this one here.
Okay, let's see it.
It's even if it wasn't half cover, it's a disadvantage because it's outside of the range of the hand axes. So, I will throw both at this guy. So, first one will be a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. That's going to be 1d6 plus 6. That's going to be a 6. So that's 12 damage.
Okay.
And I will push the force damage into it as well.
Okay.
With another psionic strike. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 2, so that's 9. So it's going to be 21 damage.
21 total.
21 total, yeah.
Okay. This one is bloodied.
And then can we make it do a strength save?
Yeah.
Actually, pause. I'll
Okay.
do that on the second one. Because if
Okay.
it's prone, I have disadvantage on ranged attacks, right?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's prone, yeah,
Okay.
you would.
Then I'll wait. I'll do that on the second one and hope that I hit it. So that's going to be a 9 and 10, so 19.
19, yeah, 19 definitely hits.
Okay. So that's going to be, hang on, let me re-roll this actually. That is going to be another 12 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And then this is,
This is the strength save.
so yes, strength save now.
Okay. So it rolled a 15 on the die, so it's
Okay,
got a
so
19
it's
total,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
These are pretty tanky creatures, obviously. But still
and
not
that's it.
looking great.
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. All right. The red shield guardian is up next. It is going to continue moving forward towards you, Tim, and it is going to take a couple swings at you.
Okay.
That
Tim,
first
you
one
were
is
gonna help me and I just ran away.
19 to hit.
That does hit, but I am going to cast as a reaction shield.
Okay, yeah, shield. That puts you up to 24 AC, I believe. Total.
Yes, sir.
All right, second strike comes down. See if it'll break through the shield. No, not even close. It's got a 15 on that one. So the shield holds as both strikes come down hard, but are not able to penetrate the arcane barrier. And that is the end of that one. And we are on to
That's a
you, Tim.
ridiculous spell.
Yeah, that's
Shield
wild.
What's
is
that?
shield is busted.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
ridiculous reaction.
Oh
I was
yeah.
gonna say, that seems crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
I
not
learned some stuff
infallible.
the last time I
but
rested.
It's that's why the Blade
Oh, yeah.
Singer is so ridiculous for a wizard, because you can use that plus your Blade Song and that. You can have stupid high AC if you tack on shield to it.
Untouchable.
Same thing with what's
Just
the
open crit.
fighter subclass? The which fighter subclass has that? The arcane one. I'm trying to remember. The
Oh, the Arcane Archer?
no, not the arcane archer. The Eldritch Knight.
I remember you
yeah.
talking about the Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, they can have a stupid high AC because of that too. Because then you have basically a full-blown fighter in heavy armor with shield.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So you could have like somebody with like a 25 AC or more by the end of it. But yeah, Tim, we are on to you. What would you like to do, sir?
Because he's right next to me, so it kind of sucks. I'll cast Sword Burst.
Okay.
Dex 16.
Okay. Is that a cube, circle? Like, is just an AoE spell?
It is a circle of blades around me.
Okay. So
5
directly
feet.
around you, 5 feet. Got it. Okay. What's the save?
16 Dex.
16 dex. They rolled a natural 1 for a 0. So yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Bye, baby.
Woo.
5 damage, force.
5 damage. Not looking great. This thing would be pretty much falling apart at this point if it hadn't healed just a little bit. But is there anything else you'd like to do?
Do I want to use anything right now? No. I'm good.
Okay. Cedric, we are back to you.
Yeah, with this thing in front of me, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Oh, it needs to make a... Well, no, it's your turn. I'm sorry. Sorry, it doesn't...
yeah.
It makes it its turn.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and just like look over my shoulder and just scream out, like, you know, just scream out to Tim that we could really use his help, and I'm gonna cast Toll of Dead on the one that he's fighting.
Okay.
I think it went. Yeah, it's within range. So a 15 wisdom.
It got another natural 1, so go
Holy
ahead.
shit.
Jesus.
It is rolling
Man,
like
this thing's
ass.
dumb.
It is hella dumb. Go ahead and roll that damage. It's full fat 2d12.
For 3?
Oh my god, this is a roll off over here.
Oh my god. Hey man, better on the damage than the hits. I mean, at least it's something.
Yeah.
Either way,
Jesus Christ.
it rusts one of its shoulder pauldrons and it falls off.
Cool.
Nice.
Slowly but surely, guys, we'll get this.
We're getting there.
Slowly.
And then I'm going to bonus action hit with my weapon, spiritual weapon.
The blue one?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
Okay, go for it. 14
14, I don't
unfortunately
think hits.
misses as it slides off the armor.
And then I'm going to move. Let me move this off.
Okay.
Just there. And
Okay.
I'll take a attack of opportunity, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That unfortunately is like a 9, so that ain't gonna hit shit. As it swings over your head, losing a bit of its dexterity, what little it had.
How unfortunate. And then I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Well, yellow boy's toast, so blue boy now needs to make another save. Getting a natural 20, actually, surprisingly, after rolling like shit. But you
Still
can
fine.
roll, you can still roll half damage on him.
3?
Alright. Yeah, 3.
Chipping away at him, Cedric.
Slowly but surely.
Right. You watch as this shield guardian steps between the two of you, and it grasps out at the both of you. It's going to try to grapple both of you. You hear this ticking in its chest that you didn't hear before as it tries to grapple the both of you.
Ticking?
Ticking.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
Like,
Thing's about to blow.
I don't like this.
Yeah, man.
That one to grapple you, Cedric, is an 18.
Yeah, that's on the die.
Okay, so it matches your AC, so you are grappled. So your speed is 0. As it goes to grab at you. You can try to break free on the next turn, or on it before its next turn.
Now,
sorry.
with grappling, sorry, I thought that was a
You're right. It's opposed.
a contested.
It's contested. So yeah, go ahead and roll strength or
Or
athletics. I'm sorry.
Athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead. You're right.
20.
Yeah, you beat it. So you managed to stay out of its grasp. But it is going to try to grab at you as well, Chugrulk. Not even close. It gets an 11. So.
Let's go.
But go ahead and roll in athletics. I really doubt it's going to beat that.
I'll give it a whirl.
It's athletics
Is that
or
just a regular, not a
acrobatics.
saving?
Athletics check.
Your
No,
your skill
athletics.
menus.
So under
the
your
center.
your skills. Yeah. So athletics
It's
or
just not in-
acrobatics. Yeah. Yeah, you beat it. So you
Oh, nice.
as it goes to grasp around you, you just push it apart with your shield and the sword. But you still both you view in proximity to this creature here, and it's rapidly increasing in pace.
Oh dear.
You need to kill this thing.
Yeah.
But back to you, Chugrulk. What would you like to do? As you hear this ticking beginning to increase in pace directly beside you.
Yeah, watch me like kill this now and it still blows up. But I'm gonna just swing at this thing. I'm just thrusting the. Oh my gosh! Not now.
You do get advantage because
Yeah,
it'll still be flanking.
you are flanking
Gonna
it.
be flanking. Yep.
Yep. So
Hey.
26 hits.
Ooh.
Let's go. Oh,
So
30, let's go.
30 damage. This thing is barely holding on.
All right, I'm gonna send my last attack at it.
A 22 definitely hits.
Go ahead and just fish for a crit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
16 more damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna lay this thing down and just absolutely with a jumping. As I said, I'm going through my acrobatics. My athletics and acrobatics are off the charts here. I'm just gonna go with a jumping, swirling, sweeping strike and try and take this thing's head off.
Okay. I love it. As it comes down, what you were hearing previously, because you detached the head, which is the control center, you hear the ticking go from and slowly stop to nothing as this creature falls to the ground.
Dang.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. That's all I have energy for. I'm wiped.
All right. Green Boy is toast. Giorgio, we're back to you.
Okay. Green Boy's toast. Can I get all the way over there? No. Fortunate. I'll come here, pick up my hand axes, and then this is 50, so this is I still don't have range. So that's it. I'll just do that.
Okay.
I think that covers everything. I'm just looking real quick, and I don't think that I've got anything that I can do. I could try to attack, but they're at a disadvantage, so I think I will not. Yeah.
Okay.
Just moving in closer, so I'll end up here-ish.
All right. Last remaining shield guardian, Tim, you start to hear in the chest of this creature as well, as
Wonderful.
it reaches out with both hands and tries to grab you twice. The first one is a 23. I need a contested athletics or acrobatics.
It's gonna be acrobatics.
Fucking Android 16 shit.
Right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna get snapped up. What'd you say it was?
23 is the number to beat on athletics or acrobatics.
Here we go. It's gonna be a great roll. Never mind.
I almost
you
did.
are grappled.
I almost fucking did. It was almost a 20. I fucking rolled over. I was like, fuck.
With the second strike, it is going to come down and just basically try to whack-a-mole on top of your head between.
Bonk.
Unfortunately, missing as you duck out of the way. This thing
Wow.
is fucking rolling like ass.
This bot sucks.
It rolled advantage. It rolled a 3 and a 4 on the dice. I'm not kidding.
Bless.
All right. Anyway, yeah, but you do hear the ticking directly in the chest now. It is as it has you grappled. You are up. You can make a contested check again to try to escape this creature. Athletics or acrobatics, or you can try to take it down. Whichever you prefer.
I mean, he's a dummy. I'm just gonna fucking cast Sword Burst because he's holding me.
Okay. Is that just a continuous concentration spell, or?
It's one of my cantrips. It just says that here.
That's
actually.
right. That is a cantrip. Okay.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, I meant to actually click the spell.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's a Dex 16. Let me just make sure how.
Yeah, he rolled a 2. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, but
Let
you
me.
guys,
You have, you should be rolling 2d6 on this one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I did. I'm gonna officially roll that one.
Okay,
Doesn't
because
count
you are above
that's-
level 5. So
Yeah,
it's 2d6.
I take.
8. All right. You still continue to hear the ticking, even as parts and components of this creature are falling off in this cloud of daggers. As the ticking begins to grow faster and more rapid directly in front of you. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
I could just use a hand here, please. I will explode momentarily.
With that, Cedric, we are back to you.
Knowing what happened with the other one that we Chugrulk cut its head off and it stopped it, I'm going to run straight up to the guy.
Okay.
Oh.
And use my Mace of Terror and just swing directly at its head.
Okay.
Just baseball swing.
Big bomb.
Poof.
Okay.
Yeah, a big bonk.
Let's see it. A 23 definitely hits.
Big bomb.
There it is.
Problem is not a lot of damage on this thing, but what the fuck is Divine Strike?
You have Divine Strike that you can burn as I think it's a reaction to when you hit a creature.
It has 3 charges in it?
The mace or your Divine Strikes?
Oh, that's for something else. Yeah, the Divine Strike. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it's
I want to say it's a reaction to when you hit a creature, you can burn your reaction to add radiant damage to it. With a melee strike of a weapon.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and use it.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
yeah.
I was
Maybe.
waiting to see whether or not you were going to use it because I was like,
Let's
that's the
go.
difference.
I don't know why I
tipped over
would.
him by 1 point.
Um,
I was going to
as
give him a
I'm-
higher AC because you were going for the head, but you cleared that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. As I'm running up, I'm swinging it, in my hand, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of do a backhand and hit its head just straight off of the wall.
You swing thoroughly straight through, not
That's a
even
home run, baby.
intending to crush down, but just straight through as the servos rip from the shoulders of this creature, the head sailing off and pinballing off of multiple columns before coming to rest. And you watch, Tim, as the grip loosens around you as you drop down to the cold stone floor, as the ticking begins to slowly calm before the creature just trust falls down against the ground with nothing to catch it.
Good work, team.
And we are out of initiative.
That was something.
That was something. Whoa, a lot of close calls.
Yeah, right.
You now stand in the empty, still lobby of the inscrutable tower. 4 staircases at either corner, and several what looks like arcane doors with runic symbols above them on either side, symbolic of what you could imagine at this distance would be floors or some sort of mapping of the structure as a whole. What would you like to do?
How long has it been since we got Aqua Expergo?
At this point, it'd probably be no more than an hour. I would say between your confrontation with the protein abominations and the creatures outside, as well as these shield guardians, that was probably 5 or 6 rounds, maybe. So it hasn't been that long, less than an hour.
Less than an hour. Can we take a short rest in the haze?
Yeah.
You can take a short rest. You can't take a long rest.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Yeah,
do
I'm
we want
gonna-
to do that because we have a limited
Yeah.
time with this Aqua Expergo.
I mean, I could use one.
I could 100,000% could use one. but
Yeah,
If we run out of time, then we are dead. Like.
Yeah.
Effectively, right? Like there's 0 chance that we get through this if we don't. If we run out of time.
Right.
That's the thing. So, because the short rest takes is an hour, right?
Yeah, at least an hour, unless you have something that shortens it or changes it.
good point.
I just have no idea how big this thing is. Like how tall this tower is and how long it'll take for us to get all the way up there. Presumably, those 4 sentinels aren't the only thing in here that's going to slow us down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, JJ. How long do we have on Aqua Expergo?
I believe it's
It's
8
6
or
hours.
9
It's-
hours.
8 or 9?
Oh.
Yeah,
I was
read it
thinking
then.
6.
I
was
thought it
right.
was 6.
I forget what it
It
says
says on the-
specifically. It should be in the
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. It says 6.
It says 6. It's been the increased formula, so I would say 8 in this regard.
Right,
This is the
Yeah.
Okay.
original was 6, but this is that was the
Okay, no, that's good to know.
the basement, bathtub version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So if we have 8 hours,
And we've burned one.
we've burned
So-
basically
Roughly one,
a little
yeah.
a little less, but we would be at roughly a quarter of the time left. I think we should.
Yeah, I think we should
Yeah, I'm
probably
down.
go ahead and do it because we
Sure.
are gonna
We
see
should.
some stuff.
Yeah.
If this was
It
the
gives-
lobby,
it gives us so much. Yeah, it gives us so much, and like, I've got 12 health. I've got all of my one-time use things are gone.
Yeah, I think we short rest. I'm with you.
Okay.
While we
Let's
short
do
rest, can we explore the
Uh,
lobby?
yeah, general exploration, nothing,
Just-
crazy, but yeah, you could.
just kind of walking around. and
What
looking at stuff.
specifically are you looking for?
Just
Health potions.
stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a bunch of tables and, I'm sure this is,
yeah, I'm gonna take my short rest at whatever the hell's
Nothing.
going on in the middle here.
Okay.
Some of the tables look like they've got trinkets and
Notes and
papers
stuff,
and
yeah.
I don't know
Sure.
if that's actually,
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an
Which is-
investigation check.
yeah. Okay. Investigation check 9. Lame.
You find scraps of paper, old student notes,
Cool.
nothing of value really. Old shattered bottles of crap, random scrolls that have been torn and shredded. Nothing of significant value or
Thought for
use.
sure something cool would be here. Unfortunate.
How do we go about taking a short rest, by the way? Is it, just
So you
take a
go
short rest, just click it?
yeah, click a short rest, and then you can choose how many of your hit dice you want to expend. It's your hit dice in the case you're a fighter, so it's a D10 times your number of levels. In your case, you'd be 9, I believe. Everyone's at 9, so you could spend up to 9, but you know it should automatically add your con modifier to each one of those as well. So you can choose to spend as many as you like, or as many as you think you need to get where you want.
To get to a decent chunk. Yeah. Okay. I get you.
Mhm.
And then those will be recharged half of them will get recharged when you take a long rest, and then the remaining half the next time, I believe is how it works. And it should automatically do it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it should automatically heal you up and all that.
Yep.
How many do I want to do here?
Well, you all are deciding that. Tim, you feel your ring begin to vibrate and hum a little bit. The ring that you purchased from Eldric. And as you look down at it and it begins to hum and vibrate on your hand, you slowly, everyone around you can hear this as well, the voice of Eldric Runeweaver come out of the ether from this ring. If you're hearing this, upon reaching the highest point of the tower, there's the arcane nexus. More than likely, the scrutable staff is there. You'll need to, in order to obtain the staff, you'll need to re-establish the nexus. After which time, we can use the teleportation circles again and provide you direct assistance. And then you hear that voice dissipate again. Given your knowledge of Arcana, this is a fairly simple spell that you would recognize as the Magic Mouth spell. A pre-recorded message for you. Based on the information, the blueprints of the tower that you saw, the arcane nexus is at the topmost point of the tower.
Naturally.
Of course.
And you would know that just given its proximity and unobstructedness, generally a lot of these teleportation circles for these facilities and these locations of the Amethyst Academy are generally at the higher points, just to avoid interference and potential dangers of teleportation. Hence their proximity in the highest point, the highest elevation of these structures. And given that you have a fairly obstructive castle, that's why the tower itself most likely had its particular shape, is what you guess.
Okay. So I just want, so like that's the message was like our like, is that message I only can hear it or definitely hear it? 'Cause if
anyone
not-
around you within like 30 feet can
cool.
hear that.
All right, okay. All right, cool. I just want to make sure.
No, it's not a mental message. It's not sending.
Okay, cool.
As you know, and you've been told already, and you've experienced, any type of sending spells or teleportation, like long distance teleportation, does not work within the haze. Hence why the Academy hasn't been able to get this far until now. Because the Nexus was damaged when the meteor struck the tower, eliminating access to the teleportation circles. But did everyone get their hit dice spent? Everything tallied up?
Yeah, I fucked up the first time, but I figured it out. I got it.
I didn't get mine working, but I just did it manually, so it's all
Okay.
good.
Good. Is there anything else you all would like to do during your short rest?
Real life, I'm gonna take a quick
Okay,
bio.
I was gonna say,
If that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, if we need to take a quick bio break, go for it. Yeah, if we're all good to go. You all hunker down, watching carefully, but taking this time to regain your strength, regain your senses after running through a contaminated space outside the tower and then running into rogue defenders inside the lobby itself. Very little time to breathe, now having just a few moments to think through what you were going to do next. You see that there are stairs at every corner, and now having walked deeper into the lobby, you can see looking directly across to your left and to your right, these are indeed, Tim, you would recognize these as some type of arcane elevator.
Oh, sick.
You see that multiple of them, the lights above them are completely dim. There's no sense of life to them whatsoever. One of which over here, oops, I'm sorry, I'm trying to click on OBS preview. Over here to the top right, this is the one where the door is back and forth, and you can see the arcane lights above it with the seemingly what looks like floors or levels is just flickering and flashing. Very much, you hear this crackle of energy coming from inside what looks like a deep, long shaft up and down through the tower. The one beside it, though, its lights are fully illuminated. The one in particular on the far left of this sort of semicircle, on the bottom left side on the rune, and as you look closer now, having more time to inspect it, has a runic symbol for the number 1. And then as you look around these runes, it goes all the way up to 300.
Ooh, big tower.
Damn.
And it's hard to tell, but just judging from where you stood in the courtyard and what you've seen thus far, this is by far the tallest in elevation structure in the city of Drakenheim. Several, I believe, let me double check. I think it is 700 or 800 feet tall. Double check here. Let me get back to you on that one as I continue to speak on it. But the tower itself is massive. You would know from the discussion you had with Eldric, the topmost point being the Nexus, the location that, Tim, you heard in the Magic Mouth spell that Eldric said the likely location of the staff is, as it is sort of the fulcrum, the key, the focal device for utilizing the teleportation circles that are there in the Nexus. But between there's a number of different breaks in these floors, and you can see looking up that this first level is nearly 80 feet tall from floor to ceiling in this lobby. A very grandiose sort of grand station style, if you will, for a comparison to a real life place. Very much a reception, if you will, for various enclaves of other mages as well as diplomats and things of that nature coming to and from Drakenheim, as well as a location sort of as some of these high profile individuals are teleported by means of payment to the Academy to avoid long trips and things of that nature. The Academy does offer those types of services via its network of teleportation service or teleportation circles. To those who can afford it, it is by no means a cheap service, but it is by far the fastest means of travel for those circles that are still functioning. This one in particular, this location, has been non-functional since the catastrophe. But you see there's a number of like breaks along that semicircle of various illuminated numbers. Like I said, the one to the right in the middle is the only one where you see where the lights are lit. It appears from first cursory glance to be functioning.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
I was gonna say, I mean, it's a
Skip
trap.
the stairs. Oh, I'm in the stairs. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in for you. Trap. Let's go.
I mean,
It's gonna be way
we
faster
dealt
than
with-
running up the
we dealt
stairs
with-
and then
we
running
dealt
into the
with-
trap. Like,
yeah, we dealt with so much bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever. Let's just keep fucking. Let's keep it rolling.
He's swinging.
Okay. So do you choose to take the stairs, or are you trying to take the perceived arcane elevator?
I think we're just
Elevator all
gonna,
day.
yes, go for the
Elevator, baby.
Okay. Tim, as you step forward, you feel a thrumming of the rings once more, and you watch as the doors kind of slide aside, and you see no platform, at least not in the traditional sense, but you feel some sort of arcane energy, and as you look down, you see this sort of semi-opaque platform that takes up the entire 10 by 10 space of this this approximate 10 by 10 space of this elevator floor. And as you look down, you carefully press your foot against this semi-opaque platform that, as you look down through it, falls into a black nothingness. But as you put a little bit of pressure on this semi-opaque plate, you begin to recognize what this is. It is sort of a more permanent version of a floating disc spell. As you press your foot down, and you feel that it has no give to it as you step forward, but you recognize this as that sort of spell, but applied in an enchantment fashion to this particular shaft.
Question:
Yes.
Are we all gonna be able to go on the elevator at once?
It seems big enough, but if it's weight bearing, yeah.
Because floating disc is a weight bearing spell, so that's the problem I have.
Right. You
Brewing.
go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Not a very high DC.
Oh.
I get a good one.
Yeah, with 25, you can definitely
Our
tell that
lives
this
are
has
in
been robustly cast
Okay.
and enchanted to hold quite a bit of weight.
Good call.
cool, because me and Cedric are big boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, chunky boys.
Right.
Let's get
No,
on
I
this
understand
elevator.
that, but yes, you definitely feel comfortable examining the enchantments and the runes upon this shaft, that it would definitely hold your weight and then some. That it's probably used as not only a people carrier, but a freight elevator as well.
Cool.
Go around, bang on it.
That being said,
It's good. It's good.
you also notice, Tim, with that particular check, there is a thrumming and a crackling from down below the shaft.
Like a basement.
You can't tell. You look down in the shaft, and through the opaque floor-like disc that's at the level that you're at, you see nothing but blackness below. Based on what you saw in the brief sort of diagram that Eldrick gave to you all, you know there's something down below, but he wasn't very clear on it, and it didn't appear like it was well documented. You know that your particular goal is not in the basement, based on his discussions with you and the magic mouth spell that went off once you entered the lobby.
Right.
But based on where you stand now, you cannot tell what's down there. It is pitch black as it descends downward. After about 40 or 50 feet, what little light is in this lobby now is completely swallowed up by blackness below. What would you all like to do?
file in, right?
Go up.
You all, everyone's entering the elevator.
Yeah.
I don't think we
We-
can fit in.
if we
on
die, we die
the
together.
route, but yeah.
It's roughly 10 by 10. You would be able to
But
fit.
yeah, I think we can fit in. Yeah, in real like actually.
Right. It just seems a little odd. It's kind of off.
Yeah,
based
it's
on it.
just gridded off. Yeah, that's fine.
Right. For the purposes of this, it's kind of gridded off here.
We'll slide one.
Right.
Yeah.
You all enter the elevator, a bit unnerved at first as you stand upon the arcane floating disc, looking down. It's like one of those glass platforms that you stand down. There's that bit of unnerving knowing you're standing on something that's clear, and you can see that below there is no safety net of this, at least that you can tell. As you enter and the doors close behind you, Tim, you look up and you see a mirror image of that same sort of arcane spherical set of runes going from 1 to 300. And you see now to your right those same sort of general markers at certain intervals of the that semicircle. You see lines in between certain areas, in between not necessarily uniform intervals of this 1 to 300 semicircle. You see about, give me just a moment here, I forget. Approximately 2/3 of the way up through the series of runes, you can see that the lights begin to dim and are flickering. And as you think about the location of the impact, it makes sense in regards to perhaps this elevator may not go above that point. Based on what you see in your general intelligence and understanding of the arcane and your arcana check, you see that more than likely this shaft does not extend past the damage above. But you see there's a number of, I guess, points of interest, if you will. The first you see is you see it labeled in runes, and as you take a closer look at it, your general arcana taken into account, you see it more than likely translates to Great Hall. After that, you notice the next one, a bit shorter of an interval of floors, but in between that, you see arcana. It comes across as older runic language, but comes across as student, apprentice, dormitory, or barrack. You're not quite certain, but something to that effect. Above that, another larger series of floors, the largest thus far of the groupings. And you see it just says in runes, and you're very clear on this one, stands for research. There, you see even further up now, the largest, and this is where the flickering begins to happen about halfway through this next section. You notice that the flickering begins to start, and about halfway through this, the largest of all the sequences, you see the runes carved out and flickering for libraries. And that is what you see currently.
Okay.
All the other runes that you see above that, you can't quite make out because they're completely dim and just fade into the blackish obsidian walls of this shaft.
Well, where to, lads?
I mean, knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Where Excelsior. And,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
don't
was
know, I guess
figuring.
it's really at this. Sorry, I was just gonna say it's really kind of pick a door at this stage. You know, like I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Yeah.
figuring knowledge or what a library research, what yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think you would know better than anybody else what's the most likely place. You know.
Yeah, I think we'll go with
Yeah.
forward.
You wave your.
Library.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Is that where you all are heading? Is the libraries?
I think we're either doing that or what was the other one you said?
I was thinking research.
Okay.
It
That's
starts with Great Hall, Apprentice Dormitories, Research, and then the one where it starts to break and flicker between the largest of all the groupings is Libraries. And about halfway through that grouping is where it starts to flicker and or disappear all the lit runes of this wall.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like when you go into an elevator on the right, you always see the buttons that you would push to go to the specific floors. It's essentially what it looks like.
Gotcha.
And you watch as
Yeah,
the
I
smaller
think
runes.
research is fine.
Yeah, I say we go. Yeah, we scope research first, see if we find anything regarding it around there first, and then if we go up to library or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
sure.
You wave your fingertips across the lit runes against the right-hand side wall, and slowly you feel the thrumming of this platform below your feet begin to rise, and it rises quite quickly before you almost have to steady yourselves as you're rising up through this shaft, and it is quite an ascent. As you feel the rush of this floor pushing you down, and you feel that weight of acceleration as your already heavy forms feel quite a bit heavier. And as this, you watch as the lit runes begin to ascend, and you watch as the kind of runes above specific floors begin to light up even brighter as you ascend and you ascend and you ascend. About halfway through your ascent, you all begin to hear that crackling once more. And as you look down through the opaque floor, you watch as this sparking, arcing energy is traveling up beside you through this shaft. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my dex saves today.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Shit ass.
Yeah.
Why is it always got to be dexterity?
Yeah, that's it. You baited us with con earlier, and then.
Give me just one moment here.
Oh no, he's going deep in the book.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
I'm just trying to remember the DC. I forgot. It's not in my head.
It was 9. Crazy.
No.
Yeah.
You wish.
9, crazy.
That still ripped me.
No. Cedric, you were fine. Chugrulk, you fail.
Of course.
And the rest of you fail. So I need.
Give us some of that, dude. What the hell?
What's up?
Since
Sorry.
rolling a 20, give us some of that. Come on, man.
Just share the wealth.
Yeah.
All those poor rolls trying to hit with stuff earlier didn't quite work out for you.
Yeah, when you're getting all the.
JJ, what's the save? Can you say?
It was 16.
16.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
So there was. I was gonna say, what if we did it as a group?
It is not a group check.
Then that
Go
would just
with.
drag. That would just drag Cedric.
I'm gonna say
This is
no to
not a
this
group
one.
check. No, sorry guys.
Everybody bolts in so we can jump together.
All right. This first round, you take 4 lightning damage.
Oh.
I'm okay with that.
As
So
you
electricity's
continue
just striking the tower.
as you continue to ascend, you're now about halfway up. I need one more dexterity saving throw from everyone.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank
The
you.
opposite. Oh.
Oh, I'm
Not
sorry.
me. Not me.
This
not
time,
me.
Cedric and Giorgio, you take 12 points of lightning damage.
Holy
some-
shit!
That's some
Let's
bullshit.
go, Tim. We
It's-
got
It's
dodged.
2d6 every time.
Can I inverse my
I'm
my rules?
just rolling
Indomitable.
2d6.
What the hell?
If you want to spend Indomitable, you're welcome to do so.
When me or another creature I see within 30 feet of me takes damage, I can use my reaction to expend 1 psionic energy to reduce damage. Can I do that here?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing that. 1d8 plus 2, 9. Fucking. suck
Okay.
it. So it was 12 damage, now it's 3, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Is that for both of us or just you?
No, just me, sorry.
As you begin to climb.
Actually, I don't know. I mean, it's the same
You're-
damage. Let me read it to you exactly. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage,
Right.
you can use your reaction to expend 1 psionic energy die and reduce the damage taken by 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah, it's you or.
I think it's
yeah,
yeah.
because it uses or, not and.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
and
was
it's
thinking,
one
yeah.
usage of the dice, yeah.
The damage has been reduced, but only for me. Sorry, dude.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's one targeted reduction.
Yeah.
As you climb up now, you are almost there. I need one more dex save from everyone.
You fucker.
You made it sound like there was only gonna be 2.
There were consequences to going up the elevator.
made it
I told you
sound
there
like
was
a-
crackling energy at your
I
feet.
love that. I love that. Yeah, I love that. You made it sound like.
I failed it.
It's yeah.
It's the equivalent,
No, this is-
basically the equivalent of a
Oh
lightning
my gosh,
bolt.
Cedric, what is
Yeah.
going on?
This is a reaction that I can use for the dice. Can I do it again? Has it been enough time?
Yes, yeah, this would
Okay,
be a new
cool.
round, yes.
Okay, let's see how much damage it is, and I'll decide if I want to.
Okay. Tim, did you reroll? The third one? This is basically three quarters of a lightning bolt is what this is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
This is the consequences of taking a damaged elevator.
Cool.
Hey,
Love that.
true. We've got to learn these things.
But you get up through the tower faster. That is 9 points of lightning damage.
I'm gonna use my stone endurance.
Okay.
You can do it again. 9
Yeah,
points.
that
I
first
reduced all
roll
of
was
it.
2 2s, so that you got lucky on that one.
Reduced it all.
I'm sorry. How much did you
Equals
say
two.
it was? Sorry,
This
9.
last one was 9 before you
Okay.
finally reach your destination.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, if you had kept going further, it would have been another round of it. It would have been the full, lightning bolt.
Hey, let's take the stairs from now on.
Yeah, right.
Now that we're all the way up here.
I told you that. I told you there was crackling energy at your feet. Don't
Yeah,
tell
we
me I didn't
listened.
warn you. You didn't
We
listen.
listened. We listened.
But you made it up the tower faster, so there's that
We
too.
already wasted.
There's
all our time.
consequences for both decisions. That is entirely your choice.
Taking a
I got-
total of 4 damage.
After this is all said and done, I want to know what the consequences for the stairs would have been.
The world may never
We
know.
would've-
We might find out if we start taking the stairs from.
Yeah,
You
we would have
find a
went.
givering mouther.
As you duck out of the elevator now, having been sparked and arced like a human piece.
Our hair is just straight up in the air.
Yeah, you're looking a bit like the Home Alone Sticky Bandits
Oh my god.
right now. As you step off this elevator now, just as fast as you can, fuck anybody who might be standing in here, trying to get off of this roller coaster Energizer Bunny ride. You step out to this. Let's see. We were saying the research floors, correct? If I remember.
Research,
yeah.
yep.
Got it. Cool. Okay. You step out on to the floor here. Let me clean this up a little bit so you guys can see. At least from what you can see, there's essentially as you step out, you are on the far right-hand side there. Yeah, let me clean up these elevator parts real quick. Nope. Where is it? Reveal. There we go. I don't need this one since you came up through the elevators. Okay. So you guys are on the right-hand side there, and I'll just clean up the other one as well, because you know those are elevators. There's a number of floors. There are multiple floors that you can see as you kind of look around initially all through this area. Various rooms filled in hallways. You look around all over the floors. There are just scattered papers, scrolls, things of all natures. It looks like people were in a hurry through this whole area. Tim, you can sense arcane energies all over these floors. Having been around research departments in various other locations that the Academy has a strong presence in, this feels very much like you were used to. Research and development, creation of magical items, creation of new spells and enchantments of all kinds. As you step through these floors, you feel this energy in here. It is very dense here. Of various things. But this is what you see initially on your review. You don't hear anything as you step off of this flawed elevator. But what would you like to do?
Start snooping around, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a number of rooms. There's, at least from where you stand right now, give me a second here. There's a door here, a door here, one here, here. Four smaller rooms to your left and right. And then there's 3 larger rooms with a door here, here. My God, this thing is being super slow. Here.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of see them.
Yeah, you can kind of see them there. I think I tried to keep them open as much as possible. Let me move this over so everyone watching at home can see what we're seeing. But, yeah, that's your general understanding of what's going on right now. Various rooms in the middle, larger rooms in the middle with smaller laboratories completely surrounding it. And you see the spiral staircases and the other set of elevator doors on the opposite side as you kind of peek around these hallways carefully. You don't see or hear anything moving right now, at least not in the hallways. But what would you like to do?
Are these just like solid doors, or are there like any sort of glass or anything that you can see through on them?
They're all solid doors. They're all, solid oak or mahogany, sometimes stone doors, given the size of the lab. The ones in the middle are solid stone. More than likely might have ones that are meant for more dangerous practices. You would recognize this as well, Tim, that, sometimes the certain research spaces are more heavily armored, if you will, in case of rogue magic, things of that nature. Students that don't quite have the experience and may have wild magic accidents.
Good old wild magic.
And
That reminds me, I gotta link you a video. I'll post it in their Discord about bad DMs.
Okay.
up this high, can we tell if we're still like in a haze sort of period or area? Because I know it's like the clock tower we got out of it.
High enough.
It's hard to tell here where you are. Oops. Sorry, give me a sec here. You can definitely feel that there's a presence of the haze, and there's still that lingering feeling of contamination, not quite as strong as you felt in the gardens, but as you kind of progress where the meteor came through the tower, as you kind of headed up through that elevator, you kind of felt it diminish and then grow as you climb.
Okay.
Where you are right now, you are still technically in the haze. So long rests are inhibited. but you can definitely, there's nothing like severely inhibiting. You wouldn't be making Constitution saving throws.
Gotcha.
It's not the D pays, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, pretty much.
No.
I want to know if we're gonna encounter some more fucked up shit, but that's about it.
We don't know.
Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna go to the door directly south, not of like the big part, but the smaller sections down here.
Okay.
I want to check out the big room in the middle.
Okay. Well, we'll start with Cedric. Go ahead and roll me a D6, please.
All right.
Not even JJ knows what's in the rooms.
The 2. You walk into the room, and let me go ahead and reveal here. You see what looks like an arcane furnace. Long, still, and cold, but a mixture of various alloys are present within the room. You see a number of smith's tools and things of that nature. Nothing jumps out at you. There's no movement in here. Everything seems very cold, but this was definitely some sort of arcane smithing. You see some of the hammers have sigils written on them. Runes are stamped all over the machinery, things of that nature. As you walk through, the water basin is either completely empty or just full of like dingy, like soot-filled and slag-filled water.
Sure.
If you want to investigate further, you're welcome to.
No, it seems pretty nondescript. I'll just look and leave.
Georgio, you said you weren't going to search a particular room?
Yeah, I moved myself to the one in the middle.
Okay,
On the top, I rolled a 2 if I need to roll a d6.
Okay, yeah, if you rolled a 2. You open the door, and this is a much larger room. It is full of tables, things of that nature. Give me a moment to clear away the fog of war here. Get that cleaned up. It looks like a study room or some sort of conference room, if you will, with a large podium in the middle. You see various papers and books stacked up. You see various reagents and things all over the tables. You see candles and quills and parchment all over the tables. Notes written all manner of languages and runes spread across all these tables. It looks like whatever was being done in here at the moment of impact was just abandoned instantaneously. It looks like just everybody disappeared, and it looks like the aftermath of just a complete disappearance of life in here. If you'd like to investigate further, you can.
Yeah. I mean, just digging through, just looking for, if there's anything at all. Would you do an investigation check?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
I've rolled an 18. I think I got +8 on it.
Okay, so with a
Let me double check
26.
that. Investigation is +6. Sorry, it's 24.
Okay, 24 total.
Yeah, 24.
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
D100. Where's the other one? There it is. 71.
71. Give me just a moment here.
Wow.
You find a group of spell books sitting inside, as well as a number of spell scrolls. You find a spell scroll of invisibility.
Cool.
You find a spell scroll of Mage Hand. You find another spell scroll, just a moment here, of Mind Whip, or Tasha's Mind Whip. And then within the spell book, you find the reagents and the spells for one in particular. Most of them are very poorly written. You can tell that this is a probably a lower level mage at least from your general
scribbling.
understanding. But you do see one in here that seems more complete, based on what you can see. It is a spell called Ride the Rifts.
Ride the Rift.
Oh,
That sounds cool.
Sounds wild.
rad.
Seems interesting.
And I will, I can give that information to you guys later. But that's in the spell book. That's not a spell scroll. It's not been fully vetted and prepared to use. It's just written down in the book.
Okay. Is that I could, for my notes purpose, I could just Google these to get the full text of it all.
Well, Ride the Rifts
Ride
is
the
a specific
is
Drakenheim
a
spell. I can give that
Drakenheim
to you
spell,
guys
okay.
in the deal
Okay.
later. The other
Cool,
ones,
okay.
yes, are very much easy to get. It was, I think I said Mind Whip,
I got it written
Mage Hand, and Invisibility.
down. Invisibility, yeah.
Those are the scrolls.
Yeah, I'm looking them up specifically, so just put the scrolls in my inventory. The inventory thing in here just has them listed by level.
Right.
So I'm just gonna put them in there that way.
Yeah, one's a cantrip, one is a
Oh,
second.
cool.
All right, the other two are second level spells.
Cool.
Okay. Cedric, or not Cedric, Tim and Chugrulk, what are you doing?
Well, I was just gonna look down at this bottom room. There's no door on this bottom wall to get into this like in the middle section. If not, I'm just gonna look down.
There is. There are actually on this. There are two doors for two different, or I'm sorry, three doors in this bottom section. And the door that you are you going to the one directly in front of you, or the two to the left?
Well, I think now that I know there's three, I'll probably go to the center one.
There isn't one in the center. There's one. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to see because I blocked it
No,
out.
you're
There's
good.
one right there, one
Yeah,
right
I see
there,
those. Yeah, I
and
see
one
those.
right there.
Oh,
better.
right. Okay, yeah, I know.
They're not equidistant
I'll go to-
spaced.
Yeah, I'll go to this one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6, please. Three. Okay. You step inside and you see. Give me a second here. A number of doors. What looks like some sort of botanist lab in here, where you see beds of long wilted plants. Likely they were growing reagents of some kind. Some sort of ingredients for potions, ingredients for arcane spells, spell ingredients, things of that nature. You see crates that are full of long rotted fruit and various dried herbs and things of that nature that is just decayed over time for lack of use. And you see over to your right, there's a smaller room that seems to have like an inventory of the ingredients that were being grown here. You see various herbs used for healing potions, potions of flying, potions of various utility potions, things of that nature. It seems to be in this lab. If you'd like to dig further and look for anything, you're welcome to it.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation check. It seems like there might be something in here.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Can I not find it? Yeah, -2. Yeah, damn.
Ooh, yeah,
It's awful.
It's not really your cup of tea. You don't really know what you're looking for. It just smells pungent of herbs and dried, rotted fruit, and yeah, you don't really find
Gross.
anything that looks important.
No clue.
With
I'll
that,
just stumble out of there cluelessly and be like, well,
yeah.
nothing in there, guys.
I didn't find shit. Tim, what are you doing?
I will peep the room above me.
Okay. The first room here. Give me a moment here. Well, this is an entirely enclosed room here, so let me go ahead and while you're doing that, or I'm doing that, give me a d6 roll, please.
A 1.
Okay. As you open the door, I need. Give me one moment here. I need one more D6 roll from you, please.
A 5.
Okay. Inside this room, you hear a shuffling as you begin to open the door.
Oh, come on.
Just a moment here. A crackling of some sort of entity moving back and forth with an intense heat. The other, a whipping back and forth of air as it moves sporadically, hearing the commotion just outside the doors. And as you open this door, what you see inside are two large elemental entities.
Of course.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck me, bro. Come on.
Hey, I'm not planning any of these. You guys are rolling these at random. Tim, being that you're the one who opened the door, you are first to act. What would you like to do, sir? You are staring down the face of what you could imagine is some sort of elemental creatures, a pair of them, and they do not look happy, as they have likely been locked in here for 15 years.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Only 15 years. Somewhere around there, give or take a day.
What type is elemental? 'Cause I could tell it's a fire and it's an air. Okay.
Most likely, it's pretty obvious to somebody who's studied Arcana that, you know, something to the effect of air and fire.
Okay. Okay. So I I'm gonna try to cast Ray of Frost at the at the air one, and I'm gonna yell. I'll just give you like
Gentlemen, we may have a problem here.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay. So you're casting Ray of Frost on the air elemental?
Yeah. Oh, yuck.
This whiteboard looks so disgusting. Jesus Christ. I need to get new like markers that aren't just nasty. These ones like leave so much residue. Sorry. My apologies. Okay, so you rolled to hit was a 12, correct?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you watch as this thing shifts and shakes, and the blast of ice whips by and slams against the back wall without making any sort of purchase.
And then I am gonna go 10, 15, 20. This is a room. Okay, this is a room. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will go 30 this way.
Okay. As you nope the fuck out of there.
Well, I would try to close the door. I'd be like, whoop, and try to run, but I can't do that, so I'm just gonna run.
Okay. Well, you shoot your ice. You can't. I would say it would take more than with the whipping air and heat of the flames, it would take more than a bonus action to try to slam that door shut.
Yeah, no, that's what I figured.
Okay. But you leave it open as you Zoidberg the fuck out of there. But with that, we are on to the fire creature. And it is, let's see.
Fire creature up next with a 12.
Yeah, y'all didn't roll very well.
No, we didn't.
No, I did not.
Let's
You're right.
see, this one. just gets outside this, seeing you having cast spells at it and recognizing you as potentially a mage, Tim is going to come running toward or barreling towards you.
I didn't
So glad
cast
I'm
it
around this
him.
corner.
I didn't cast it him.
Can't quite get to you, but from what you've seen and the anger that this thing seems to be displaying, the heat coming off of it, having been locked in a room for 15 years, more than likely due to the lackadaisical nature of some sort of mage, sees you casting spells and is, puts 2 and 2 together, and at least that's what its tiny little feeble brain thinks of. But it can't do anything because it did have to dash to get anywhere near you, so yeah. And you can see this thing is just casting light everywhere too, as the heat, you can feel it as it gets closer and closer towards you all. But yeah, Cedric, we are up to you. You hear the shouting, and then all of a sudden you see this fiery creature come barreling out of the door that Tim opened.
Cool. Love this. I don't even know where to begin with this thing. I'm going to... I guess just start with Toll the Dead and just see what happens, because I don't know.
Okay.
What can
Wisdom?
even hit this thing. Yeah, 15 wisdom.
Okay. Moment here. It rolled an 11, so go ahead and roll your damage there. You sense it's not really operating on any type of common sense. It's just operating on instinct and what seems like anger.
Yeah, 11.
11. You stretch out your arcane energies, your divine energy, stretching this necrotic energy towards this creature. As it begins to slow a little bit, and you see that the flames dim just a little bit as it strikes, confirming that you did make purchase.
Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take one step into the room.
Okay.
Wait there.
Okay.
I don't want like a fire cyclone to go ahead and absolutely ruin me.
Okay. Giorgio, we are up to you. You hear this loud shouting as Tim opens the door, and then you see from where you are now, just around that corner, you peek in, there's like this mini, like 10-foot wide tornado just cycling, and as it spins, you can see it has some sort of face inside this room, and then you watch as this flaming creature comes barreling out after Tim. Okay. Yeah, we might have to wrap it up. We'll do one maybe this round, and then maybe one more, and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. This.
I don't know what all I can even.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm like, how far am I from this? As soon as we started this combat, I measured out. I was 100 feet from the door.
Yeah. I guess. So they probably don't. I don't know what you would want to do, Tim, and I can't really yell and ask because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, another guy." So,
Yeah, I know.
I can dash and then get in, but then I can't really do anything else. And then the wind air elemental is going to be right behind me, which is not going to be fun.
Yeah.
But then you're just right there.
I'll be okay.
I'm just gonna dash into here.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. You can definitely feel the heat coming off this creature, but it hasn't noticed your presence yet, as it's more focused on Tim, as it was the first to not only free it from its containment for the last, decade or more, but also, sling some spells at it. But yeah, moving away, we now come to the air creature that is also of equal ferocity and anger as it whips out 30. Seeing you, Georgio, and Tim, it is acting purely on instinct at this point. It's going to take a swing at you. In fact, go ahead. As this creature approaches, you feel this high-intensity wind whip at you and almost slam into your chest. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. 16 plus a bunch. Plus 10. 26.
Okay, 26. You are not thrown 15 feet backwards and knocked prone.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
You are quite large, so this is difficult, but you do take half damage on this one. You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage? I don't want to take 8 bludgeoning damage. I'm going to reaction.
Okay.
Use another one of my dice to do that, and I've reduced all of it.
Okay, there you go. You stand firm, and any damage that you would have been taken from this whipping air torrent is reduced by the psionic energy coming from you.
Slice it in half.
All right.
Part the wind.
Can you roll me 1d6 real quick, Georgio,
Yep.
while you're there?
A 5.
5. It will recharge on the next turn.
Fucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I have you
You
guys
roll
roll
that
it, so
next
you
time.
can't
I don't wanna
complain.
roll that for you.
I want you to roll it, because then you know exactly what's going on. And then you can't
No,
say that
because
I'm
now
lying
it's
to
my
you.
responsibility.
There you go.
That's I can complain. I can complain that it's nothing I could have done.
You can complain later that I lied to you. See, this is why I make everybody roll on top of the table, so there's no bullshit. You're the one to blame. But anyway,
I don't like this responsibility. I'd rather it be...
Chugrulk, we are on to you. What would you like to do, sir? We'll run this round and then maybe one more if you're okay with that. But if you need to leave, we can close it after this round.
Yeah, yep. I just have a look, so I've got 30. 20, so I can shoot Thunder Thrust, but if it's over 30, it's with disadvantage, that's great.
Right.
Okay, I think I'm just going to, because of my, res. I'm just going to use my sprint. Okay, that's 20, 25, 30, and then another. I'm just going to come here.
You gonna dash?
Yeah, so dash. So that's my whole move, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
You do have your action surge again if you wanted to use that, but that's up to you. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that. I think I'm just gonna stand dirty here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll do one more round. I don't know if we'll finish in this round. I doubt it, but we'll do one more round and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. So Tim, back to you. You are staring down a large, angry fire elemental. What would you like to do, sir?
I will cast Ray of Frost at the fire one.
Okay. Let's see it.
Yikes.
14 just
Okay.
hits, actually. This is a big,
Okay.
dumb, lumbering, creature overall. I mean, it definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. Check something while you're doing that.
Sure.
Kept blaming you for shooting him, so you may as well shoot him, right, Tim?
Which one are you shooting?
The fire one.
Okay. That's something else.
Damn, I almost got an 8 on it too. Shit.
So 9 total damage. a solid strike as it extinguishes some of the flames of this creature. But it just, you hear this, what could be imagined as a roar of some kind, more so akin to like the sounds of a rushing furnace, more so than anything else. If it has. What?
No, I just was I'm gonna run. I'm still running.
Nope.
I
Fine.
just
Okay.
20, 30. Sorry, man.
That's how
Sorry, man, I gotta
it should work. It should work. We get here, and then he says, "All right, I'm out of here."
That's so
Listen,
funny.
you guys
Yo.
you tank them. I'm gonna be sniping them from deep. I can't take blows like that.
I got him.
Okay. The fire elemental. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Running after. Let's see. Yeah, you're directly in front of it, Chugrulk, having, rushed up. This thing is just going to act indiscriminately, and because you're the closest thing to it, with a pulse, is going to go ahead and rush towards you. Is going to reach out with this flaming hand and try to take some swipes at you. Could be imagined as a hand. That's a 19, unfortunately. I don't think that hits.
Let's go.
Let's see. Is it multi-attack? It is. Okay.
Let's
Gonna
try
take
to
another
work
swing
into-
with the other hand. And that is a 9. I don't think that hits. You duck out of the way, feeling the searing heat of that first swipe, and the last one as you kind of limbo out of the way. You were already sweating in your armor as it rushes towards you. But it is going to rush into your space. I need... Let's see here.
Oh, no.
Double check.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I was just waiting for it to last.
It's a giant ball of fire.
It's cooking me.
No, you just take... yeah, no, you just take the damage because you're in proximity to it.
Let him cook.
There is
Oh
yeah,
my
let 'em cook.
god.
There's no save to this one. I had to double check. I was like, wait, there's no save to this.
I mean, I did this to myself, to be fair.
You take 3 points of fire damage as this creature envelops your
Oh, that's not
proximity.
bad.
Yeah, I was waiting for it
That's
to be
not
like,
bad.
okay, you know what?
Right, like you take
Yeah.
20.
No.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, what have I done?
The 8 bludgeoning damage that was half damage is very scary.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, we got this.
Okay.
I'm cooking though, so let's make it.
You are cooking. Let me. I'm gonna move this out of the way, but I can't really put your token. So, but if you need to move, we'll move it.
Yeah, that's okay.
But with Cedric, we're back to you. You have this angry fire elemental staring down and basically cooking your companion in his armor. And another one that's trying to basically treat Georgio like a badminton dart.
I'm gonna come out of the room and I'm gonna go ahead and look at both the elementals and see if my Mace of Terror, charge of Mace of Terror to see if that will go ahead and frighten them, perhaps.
Sure. Let me double check. Make
It's
sure.
a wisdom save.
Surprisingly, they are not immune to fear, so all right.
Oh, sick.
They are not, I had to double check. I didn't remember if they were immune to fear. They are
I
not.
thought it was like a 50-50. I was like, well, let's see what happens.
So what's the save again?
A 15 for each of them.
Okay. Fire elemental first is its closest. He gets a 7, so he is frightened of you.
Cool.
So he cannot.
Yeah,
I'll mark them with a purple dot, just so we know that they're feared. And then the arrow elemental. A 14. Oh, that sucks.
Let's go.
So he is also feared. He cannot move closer to you.
Fantastic.
Okay. They can still attack others, but they just can't move closer to the source of their fear.
Yeah. If I'm in line of sight of them when they go to attack someone,
They
it's
have to-
it's disadvantage for
Right.
their attacks.
Right.
That's
We'll take it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do, sir?
I'm gonna give you a big thumbs up through the flames.
It's like the Doom guy. Just, ah!
Do I have line of sight on Georgio right now? If I move out?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a pretty transparent creature, for the most part. There's big little chunks of like rock intermittently, but you can basically see through it. It's taking most of this 10-foot square, including your companion Chugrulk, but you can see Georgio.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word on Georgio.
Okay.
Cool. What's
Nice.
the thing? I thought whenever you were feared, you had to run away. Not only could you not move close, you had to run away. Is that something different?
It's dependent on the creature and the ability.
That's
It would specifically
okay.
say if they had to flee.
Okay. Okay. This is fine.
I don't know what the wording of that particular weapon is. If it specifically says they have to run away and use their action to run, that's different. Like the fear that you saw with the
'cause I
Harpy
remember we had
Matron.
something
Yeah.
It was
where they
Harpies,
had you had to dash away. And that
Yeah,
was the
there's some
attacking stuff,
condition
but
for
that's-
that, but
Yeah,
it's not
okay.
with Frightened.
Yeah. The
Frightened just means they can't like move closer to me in the moment.
right.
Yeah.
And any attacks while you're in direct line of sight is with disadvantage.
hmm But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast on Georgio and hope that he gets some health back.
Okay.
A 5, a 1 and a 1.
Ouch.
5 is good.
Jesus.
Yeah, those damage and hit dice are not treating you great tonight.
Nope.
Well, you did have that handily, placed inflict wounds. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and hang out here.
Okay. Georgio, we're back to you. You have a crazed air elemental sweeping and trying to knock you off your feet.
Okay.
Could be worse, bro.
You could be on fire.
Yeah.
I think it's totally random, but I think it's appropriate that you rolled the 5 in the room with the summoning circle in it.
Oh my god.
I just saw that and I was like, oh shit, there's a summoning circle in that room.
Oh, that's good.
Again, I had you roll the d6s and that's what's on the table.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I
yeah.
think that's really
That's
funny
sick,
and
that
appropriate.
is cool.
I think. How goofy is it to punch an air elemental?
Do it magically.
I mean, now.
So,
Why
I mean,
not?
I have a ring that is out of charges, but does the ring itself make my punches magical? Because I think that would be neat. I don't know. The hand axes I have, I think that we've because they're +1 hand axes, you said that they
Yes.
count as magical, right?
Yes, because you use that extraterrestrial
yeah.
iron in it, which it's basically
Yeah.
adamantine. So yes.
I'll
allow it.
just
I'll allow it.
I'll just for my punches.
I'll allow it. I love
For
it.
one of the
For one of them, the
right?
one that has the ring out, allow it.
Okay, let me do that then.
They're basically magic. I mean, you would need something magical to destroy it, so I would assume that the punch
Yeah,
is magical in that regard, at least for the one wearing the ring.
So I'll swing with a hand axe first.
Okay.
Because I know that that's gonna.
Yeah,
okay, well,
100%.
It's a 15. A 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Okay. And then I'll with my second attack I'll punch, and so that's gonna be only a 13.
Yeah. Let me double check something real quick. Give me a sec. Yeah, 15 just hits on that one.
15 hits, 13. Okay, so just the one, and that will be, where's the quick off bit? 1d6 plus 6. That's a 4, so 10 damage.
Okay. You manage to find purchase in seemingly what seems like the core of this creature as you slice through with the hand axe. You find purchase in something solid, despite the ethereal nature of this creature.
Okay.
Oh, that's Chugrulk.
Yeah, true. Literally about to unsheath my blazing sword as well.
The radiant sword.
Yeah, radiance. I was making sure it wasn't fire before as well.
No, it's not fire.
Yeah,
it
I
was
was like,
actually
man, this
the
is good.
original one in the first campaign was based on a flame tongue,
Oh,
but they made it radiant for this particular instance.
yeah, I was like, oh no.
No, but it is specifically
I
radiant damage.
think I would like to use one of my psionic dice to do force damage as well.
Okay.
So I'll expend one of those for psionic strike, and that'll be 4 and 2, so another 6 as
Okay.
force damage. And then make a strength saving throw for DC 14, and knock it prone if I can.
Gotcha. Let me double check something real quick. You go to knock it prone, and you watch as it definitely gets pushed back, but immediately springs back forward. Unfortunately, it is immune to the prone condition.
Okay. Damn. That's it. Pass turn.
Okay. Having just been punched by you, it is. Wait, did you make your second attack?
I rolled a 13.
Oh, that's right.
With
Okay.
the
Okay.
Unarmed strike 13, yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. Double check that. I completely blanked that second one. I was like, wait a minute, you didn't make a second attack. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna go ahead and try to bludgeon you with its whirlwind again. I need another strength saving throw.
Is that a spell?
No, it is an ability, unfortunately. No, this is an innate ability of this creature.
Lame. Strength saving throw.
It's like a dragon's fire breath or something like
Yeah,
that.
I get it. 14.
14 total?
Yeah.
No, you did succeed on that one.
Okay.
You did succeed. You do
Nice.
take some damage, but
Strong wind. I don't know.
you aren't kicked back 15 feet and knocked prone into the fire. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 again. Okay.
And go ahead and roll me another d6, please.
8. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, I'll take all 8. And you said D6?
Yeah, d6.
It's 4.
It does recharge.
Fucking knew it would. Damn it.
Almost. It's a 50-50 shot on this one.
I assumed, yeah.
Yeah, on 4 through 6 it recharges. But yeah, with that, it is finished, and we are to Chugrulk. We'll go ahead and end after this, but what would you like to do, sir?
Well, I think I'm going to, test the ability of, put this thing to the actual test and see how it goes against something that looks incredibly similar. I'm going to try and slash using Ignatius at this, as you said, at maybe like the core rock, like at the core stone that I see at the base of this thing.
Also, since you started your turn in the presence of the elemental,
Oh, yeah. True.
you take 9 points of fire damage.
Holy shit,
I knew it was gonna
dude.
be
Get out of
more
there,
as the
man.
time went off. Yeah, that's what I knew it was gonna be more like time going.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah,
So
go ahead
So
and
to start with, I am going to attack. With Ignatius, I'm just gonna be like directing my strikes straight at that core boulder.
okay, let's see it.
Probably. Oh,
That is a crit.
go.
Let's see it.
huge.
Big boy damage coming on.
Big damage, baby.
Let's
You
go.
love to see the crits.
Okay, so that's 30 slashing damage and 22 radiant, I believe. Or no, 20. Is it 20? No, 22
It's
radiant.
The
So
second, yes, it was 11.
Yeah, so
11's all
doubled. yeah, so doubled.
All doubled.
Is the
but yes,
15 total doubled?
50.
What did you roll as far as the? Yeah, because it's got a. What's your modifier?
It's a 1d8 plus 9. You rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your plus on the end of your damage modifier?
Plus 9.
Plus 9. Okay, so that's
So 12.
Yeah, 12. So an additional 12 damage. Right. So 12 plus
Yep.
Yeah,
9.
so it says
So,
6. If you,
so
if
it's
you
21.
hover over it, it says,
21.
it
Yeah,
says
right.
6 plus 9, I think. Yeah,
Right.
if you hover over the damage.
Right. Or does it automatically do the crit when you roll it? I don't.
It did not.
Okay.
No, I
Okay, so 21 plus 22, so
could have, but I
43
Yeah, 20
total.
plus 43.
Okay. A solid strike.
You
This
can- yeah,
creature
I do
is.
think that you can right click on
Yeah.
the damage and hit roll as crit
Right.
instead.
But
I mean, this
We've
creature essentially is smoldering, bloodied. I don't know what you want to fucking call it. Smoldering,
all right, I'm
going out.
With that being
It's not
that
looking
being said,
good.
I've got to, yeah, I was gonna say I was hoping to hear like it was gone, but I can't risk it. I've got to take my second attack as a movement and take an opportunity to get away from this thing.
I mean, you still have your other attack. You've already taken the damage for the turn. You can move afterwards, though.
I'm just worried about the start of it. Yeah, no, you're right. I think all right, I'm gonna attack it again. I'm just gonna.
You can take your movement whenever you want. That's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, but I mean, this would have to this was gonna be like if I attack again, I can't move. Like
Yes, you can.
yeah, you can.
You can move whenever
really?
you want, before, during, after. It doesn't matter, as long as you don't go above your max movement.
Oh, I just thought because I've attacked twice, haven't I?
Yeah.
You've attacked-
So you have your actions.
Oh, no, I
your
didn't
attack
attack
actions
twice, I just
and
critted
You
it.
movement
I got
attacked
my-
actions.
once
sorry,
of
I
your
got-
2 times. There you
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I got my crit
go.
confused with the second
Yeah, so
attack.
15 does hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, 15 hits. Yeah, these are big lumbering creatures. They take, so that's 14 additional damage.
14.
Now you can move
Now I
whenever
can
you
move,
want.
Right, okay.
You can do it before your action, you can do it during your action, you can do it after your action, as long as you don't go over your max movement. There's not like a
Now it's just, do I
movement
wanna, like-
if that's what you're getting
Yeah,
at.
now my big thing was like, yeah, I thought that this was where I was standing before, so now I'm wondering, do I want to move or do I want to? I think I've got to not risk it and just get out of there. So yeah, I think we're just gonna. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, like, just mechanically, like, you have 20 AC, which is hard. to
Yeah,
get.
yeah, I know.
So, like,
I do know. I
know.
do know that. I do.
So
know
if you
that.
wanted,
It's
if you
more
wanted
that-
to step away, like attack of opportunity, you
Won't
don't
really hit
want
me,
to.
yeah.
You don't want to give them that much, but like, you of all people
we'll be
can
able to
kind
take
of
it. Yeah.
say, "Let me just,
advantage
I'll
is
take
it.
that chance."
Their attacks are with disadvantage against you right now too. So
Especially, yeah. I don't want to
Okay.
take flame damage, which
Oh
is not
yeah, if they've got
doing
disadvantage,
anything.
then definitely I would recommend as a just from a mechanical standpoint.
Okay. get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here.
Yeah, the highest they rolled was a 16, so they
Oh,
swipe out at you, but even with the disadvantage, they rolled an 8, so they wouldn't have
Okay.
hit either way.
Oh damn.
As they swing out
That's all right.
towards you, you feel the heat of the hand go over the back of your hair, or the back of your scalp as it singes some of the hairs, but you take no damage.
Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is it.
Okay, well, seeing as you have to run, we'll go ahead and end it there. That way we'll start at the top of the round next time with our elemental boys here. But yeah, that was a ton of fun, guys.
Yeah, we get this shit easy.
Hey.
Yeah, honestly, that's those sentinels really didn't seem that bad. I thought it was gonna be way worse than the fucking monsters outside.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
right.
like I was, yeah. If you had got, I think that fear was clutch. If they could follow us, that seems like it was gonna start hurting, like that fire and stuff. But no.
But understand, you're only about halfway through the tower.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. I was thinking that was a random room in a random area, you know, like. Oh shit.
No,
Alright, guys,
but
I really
yeah.
gotta run, but thank you again for the great session.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll hit you up in the Discord about the next one.
Sounds great.
Thanks again, everyone.
Sure. Thanks,
Cool,
bud.
cool.
All right. Later,
See you, bud.
stud.
Catch y'all soon.
Later.